No, that's not.
Wait.
Yeah,
That's true. You do got me.
Get over here, Marcus. Let me look at you. They don't want it.
Tobin and Leroy, ready to deploy. Had to hit it with a little journalism, but that was a decoy. Better have about me, boy. Okay, Leroy and Tobin, hold to the show, man. Still in the stars with the show, and till then his half moon open. Sometimes go taste like a snowman. No proof I'm alive by the motor. No proof. Like I always wanted him, I never hated him, I never traded him, and if I did, I never ever traded him. You know what is a star? Like another city, the driver's side floor. Gucci a large, so many more. 10 in the more, never a bar. 8, 10 in the more, 2 to the P. Nothing to you, but it's something to me. Handsome as ever, and cute as can be. You can watch us on YouTube with viewing for free. Ay. This one time for the Twitch. Ay. This one time for the text. Ay. This one time for the phone line. Whole time wonder what they gonna do next.
You know, I just wish you guys would stop the quibbling.
Morning, everybody. Tobin and Leroy here with you. Oh, good to have you back, Froggy. How are you?
Excellent, man. Load management. Gotta love it.
Well, you're not Heat culture then, because the Heat don't do that anymore.
I saw.
The Heat don't do that anymore.
It's a new thing.
So -1 to you.
That's fair.
You know, you're not Heat culture,
I was season
because
late.
this is a new day and age for the Miami Heat.
Yeah, it is.
Because let me tell you something about Eric Spoelstra. He may be a maniac, but he's not insane, because he does not go by the rules of insanity.
Nah.
Because if you have a year, Froggy, where you go out there and you load manage and you're going with ticky-tack injuries and you're giving your guys days off all the time, but everybody gets injured anyway. Why? Oh, why would you keep doing that same system? So instead, when you zig, Eric Spoelstra zags.
Oh, he's a zagger.
And so he went out there and he goes, guess what? Starters are going again.
Yeah.
And they're playing the back-to-back.
Yeah.
And we're going to have fun.
And we're duplicating Terry Rozier.
Dude.
Yeah.
Let me just tell you something right now.
Yep.
And I'm saying this completely because Leroy's not here to rain on my parade.
Love that.
A Jimmy Butler having fun is dangerous.
Scary sight.
Dangerous. I looked at these rankings the other day that came out from ESPN, and I was like, you got to be horse bleeping me.
You got to be.
This is ridiculous. Because to say that Jimmy Butler is now a fringe top 30 player, you done messed up.
Oh.
But now he has spent the preseason and took Pat Riley's words.
Yeah.
And he goes, you know what? Let's get back to having some fun, baby.
That's right.
Because he spent the last 2 preseason games not only scoring 24 points in 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Going out there.
That's right.
Kicking the Hawks' ass.
Punch him.
Doing whatever he wanted to.
That's true.
He did it in Halloween costume. Because if you thought Jimmy Butler was going to go this year without wearing an outfit, you were sorely mistaken. But this year, the costume was Scary Terry.
Was that on purpose? That was on purpose.
It was definitely on purpose.
Okay.
I didn't really know. I did notice he was wearing something different. I was like, that's kind of cool, Jimmy Butler. Because my mind went to the day before Marcos, where he's trolling the holy hell out of Chris Paul. I'm like, all right, Jimmy doesn't normally wear gear on his arms, rough and tumble. And I'm like, that's kind of cool. He's got the wristband on the shooting hand. He's got the arm sleeve on the left. It's kind of a good look for Jimmy Butler. And then you know what threw me off and why I didn't notice it? It was the purple shoes. Because he was wearing purple shoes. Terry Rozier was wearing purple shoes. But Jovic, dude, he was also wearing purple shoes. And so I didn't think anything of Jimmy Butler copying it. And then I saw the tweet from Heat vs. Haters, and I was like, holy bleep. He did copy Terry Rozier, which, makes total sense as to why he's wearing all those accessories. But he's dangerous, dude. A Jimmy Butler having fun is a dangerous Jimmy Butler. And let me tell you something right now. You could sit here and you could say, Tobin, meep. You're falling for it again, Wild Heat Coyote.
I don't know.
Well, let me just run straight into the brick wall, dude.
Oh, yeah.
Let me just run straight into the brick wall. Because we may be deeper than ever. We may be more dangerous than ever.
That's right.
Because we're being overlooked. We're being disrespected. We are being dismissed, Stan Van Gundy. Woo! You think I didn't see what you said?
Oh, no.
You think I didn't see what you said, Stan?
Okay.
I am tired
Okay.
of Stan Van Gundy,
What?
and I am tired of all Van Gundys.
All of them.
The fact that a Van Gundys have gotten head coaching job after head coaching job, and Chris Quinn is still sitting here without a head coaching job is ridiculous.
All right. Fair. Okay. Didn't have Van Gundy getting attacked on my bingo list, but I like it.
Oh, I'm sick of him.
Okay.
Not in. You know? Do you know what he had the audacity to say?
Wow.
He said, Froggy, that the Miami Heat are not in the same ballpark as the Philadelphia 76ers. And I say, why? Oh, why do these media moguls continue to get tricked by the Sixers? The Philadelphia 70 tricksters is what they should be called.
Whoa!
Because it's a hocus pocus magic trick. You guys keep falling for it, and it's ridiculous.
Point for Tobin.
But we got Bam Adebayo shooting threes. And did you
Love that.
love?
Oh,
Hey, guess what?
yeah.
Looks like we don't have just one quarterback on this team either. Because I was told the only guy that could do that full court passy thing is Love.
Yeah, and you got tired of it, actually.
Well, I mean, that was when he was in Cleveland.
Oh,
A Miami Heat Kevin Love is a much more sophisticated Kevin Love. You would agree.
Yes.
You would agree.
But
I think we would all agree.
You did still say.
If I see one more time that stupid full court pass and like, oh, nobody does that like Kevin Love. Yeah, I get it.
Yeah. Well, now in a Heat uniform, it's good.
It is good.
Pristine. But Bam's throw yesterday, he goes almost Cam Ward, one arm.
That's right.
A real piss whistle.
Precise.
Right to Jimmy Buckets. Puts the goggles on because he's a sniper out there with the passing. Now, not only that, dude, guess what?
What's that?
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Pesky Tyler Hero,
Oh!
who keeps just stealing the basketball and dunking it. I look, I'm getting a little ahead of myself. I understand. But do you understand, Froggy? Not one, not two, not three, but 4 preseason games, 15 steals each game.
Damn, that's good defense.
15 steals.
Damn.
And every single one, and the starters, they're all getting, it's like 3 of them are getting 3 apiece. This is not garbage time. This is not, oh, is that happening in the summer league minutes? No, it's not. It's the starters going to work, dude. So all I'm trying to tell you guys, I may be getting a little ahead of myself. But this Heat team right now, there's something about them, Marcos. There's something about them. Eric Spoelstra, this sick, evil basketball genius, he done did it again. But would you know about it? Because let me tell you a little something.
No.
Let me tell you a little story I like to call Tobes watches ESPN's NBA Today on his couch. Okay? I sat there on my couch yesterday, and I was like, oh, let me watch a little NBA Today.
Oh.
Let's see what the national pundits have to say. And I sat there, Froggy.
Yep.
And mind you, this was yesterday. So I'm watching Heat versus Spurs highlights. Well,
okay.
You wouldn't have known another team played because it was Wembanyama this, Wembanyama that. Let me just talk about the propaganda that's out there in this national media, okay?
Wow. All right.
And I'm going to roundabout get to this, something that really pissed me off yesterday.
Okay.
Really pissed me off.
This isn't what you haven't been pissed off.
Really pissed me off.
All right.
Because I sat down on my couch, a wee lad, just trying to enjoy some hoop show.
I don't hear it.
And I sat there, and all I saw was Wembanyama highlights when I didn't see not one Bam Adebayo highlight Didn't see him locking Wembanyama up. Didn't see him dunking over all the Spurs.
Oh, yeah.
Didn't see him hitting threes over Wembanyama. Didn't see Tyler Hero sky hooking it over Wembanyama. Did I see one of those highlights? No. I saw Perk and Malik Andrews and Bobby Marks. I think it was Bobby Marks. And I think it was Tim McMahon.
Yeah.
Guffawing on their show. The best. And Wimby. I get it. He's tall. He's awesome. I saw him. It looks like a baby dunking on a play school hoop. But let me tell you something. You guys misguided the nation because that is not what happened in the game. And then they had the audacity to go out there and they played the Chris Paul, Jimmy Buckets beef.
Oh, of course.
And they showed Chris Paul hitting like the one basket. They're like, and Chris Paul answered. You didn't show Jimmy Buckets embarrassing Chris Paul.
Yep.
You didn't show Jimmy Buckets trolling Chris Paul.
Yep.
You showed the little Shuvsky, and then you made it seem like Chris Paul went out there and he shut Jimmy Buckets down. I cannot believe the misinformation that is out there.
Wow.
It really is. It's like basketball North Korea. You can't get a straight answer of what's actually happening here. Oh, dude. Let me just say.
Take a breath.
Let me just say.
Take a breath.
That wasn't even the coup de grace.
What?
Okay?
What?
Because then I get sent a video. I am tagged on a video, which means I am getting. I'm like, what's happening here?
Yeah, what is that?
So my guy on Twitter, Simon Sperling, he is a great Heat follow. You know, he has a lot of great Heat stats. Okay. You guys follow Stat Muse. I follow Simon Muse. This guy is the OG Muse. He would come out with stats left and right. Go follow him. But he also knows I am no fan of this basketball program. Okay. And that program is The Bill Simmons Show.
Oh, no.
And this guy,
This
dude.
rat
weasel
Yeah.
sat there on his show yesterday
Mm-hmm.
and he had the biggest whopper he could have ever said. I'm going to play this for the audience. And this is what I like to call changing the facts, Jack.
Wow.
House, would they have been better off taking the Miami trade?
Oh, that's a great.
Hero, Jovic, Duncan Robinson, 2 Miami firsts and 1 Miami swap. And instead they did Ayton, Drew Holiday, a Milwaukee 2029 first, and 2 Milwaukee swaps. So I'm going to make the case they actually still did the right thing. I just don't think they got enough for Drew.
I agree with this.
If it weren't Miami, would you say?
I think, so here's the thing. I was just telling somebody this the other day.
You were telling us.
Miami and their whole little annoying media machine that they have.
Yeah.
Up that Portland situation to that point. Joe Cronin and the Portland people were like, we're never trading with those guys. And they end up making the Dame trade. They get Drew back. And now they're like, Drew's like, I want to be in a contender. Like, we got you. We're going to trade you a contender. And they still won't trade him to Miami, the team that probably needed him the most, right? And all the Miami did that summer led to them not getting Drew Holiday, who also would have blocked Boston from getting Drew Holiday.
Well,
and
wait.
instead, they had to settle for Rozier in February.
What did
and
they do? What when you say all the they did?
Yeah,
What
do
did,
tell,
they
little Willie.
tried to
Do
force
tell.
What are
Portland's
you
hand?
talking
Is that what
about?
we're
You were
saying?
there that
I
summer.
understand, but-
They did 90 different ways about how fucking stupid Portland was
Yes,
for not taking their hero
yes,
deal.
yes,
And we
yes.
were calling it out on the podcast. All these different media people that, let's be honest, are a little Miami Heat friendly, and they were super aggro about
Well,
it.
but everybody else is wrong was my favorite part. of
Yeah.
that. Was like, no, everybody else is wrong. It's like, so your bias is the right one. Got it.
And I think Portland got pissed off because the fact that they didn't trade Drew to Miami tells
Yeah.
me they were pissed off. Plus, I've heard they were pissed off.
First of all, let me just say, on the first off, okay? Congratulations, you're a real investigative reporter there. You thought Portland was a little salty and they wouldn't trade the Heat. Drew Holiday. Hey, first of all, we didn't even want Drew Holiday in the first place. We were going for Damian Lillard. And the fact that this rat weasel sits there and has the just audacity, and I might even say the audacity, to go out there and say the Miami media machine, when that dude literally goes out there and spins betting markets on his finger, so much so that they had to take away betting on all NBA and individual awards from those jackals because of how they intentionally swing the markets for their gambling companies. That's another story for another day. But to say that the Miami media machine, like all of the national outlets, are not all Northeast infested all over the place. They're all O'Malley's, O'Keefe's, O'Boyles, O'Doyles, and O'No's. That's all the Ringer is. The ESPN, they're full of them with a mix of Philadelphia and Knicks. Where's the Miami media machine? I'd love to know. Lil Willie? Do tell. Do tell. Because let me tell you something right here, dude. You had the biggest reporter in the game, Adrian Wojnarowski, going out there. And if you saw him looking a little bit more swole after the summer, it's because he spent the entire summer carrying water for Joe Cronin, a so-called journalist. Woj. You want to know why Woj retired?
Why?
He says that he got tired of all the reporting and it got exhausting. I'll tell you why he retired.
Yeah.
Because the man probably couldn't look at himself in the mirror anymore as to what he had become, which was bought and paid for carrying water for Joe Cronin. Then you add on top of it, your little cronies over there on the Ringer who are like, this is the worst trade ever. This is the worst. And do tell, Bill, what in the holy hell did the Portland Trailblazers get for Damian Lillard? A broke-ass Robert Williams III? Malcolm Brogdon?
Oh, great.
A washed-up backup guard? And you want to talk about the Ayton trade? What happened anyway, dude? Wasn't even involved in the Celtics. But you want to sit here and act like the Miami media that is non-existent nationally spun it? If you want to say, hey, Damian Lillard's agent was a little too aggressive on it, probably should have had another team. Okay. Not saying there wasn't a misfire there, but to sit here and act like anybody was on the Heat side in the Damian Lillard saga is patently absurd and stupid.
Oh.
You're just making things up, dude. And to just go there with your podcast now banned from voting on awards because of betting and gambling is crazy to me. That you said, well, we set out like you were some noble beast. Oh, we called this out. Oh, right. So that didn't reroute Drew Holiday to, the Boston Celtics. But right, the Miami media machine, the annoying Miami media machine, that was the one that spun the summer, not Boston's media machine. Your media machine, you jackass. Wow. But it's okay, because you want to know something about Damian Lillard and you want to know something about Drew Holiday? Congratulations on Drew getting his championship with the Boston Celtics with no resistance because Kelly Oubre fell on Jimmy Butler's leg. The boogeyman wasn't there to play. Congratulations. Oh, but let me tell you something, dude. Blessing in disguise, because Damian Lillard never wanted him, okay? Didn't even work out last summer. Was going through personal stuff. Doesn't even have good chemistry with Giannis Antetokounmpo, who now says he thinks he's going to get traded. Oh. Never wanted him. You want to know why?
Why?
Because the rest of the league is about to get a fright, dude, because we have Terry Rozier, a.k.a. Scary Terry, who is so dangerous that our best player wants to copycat him. Jimmy Butler, you guys sat here and you were hoping, you were all praying, you fiends around the league were all wondering, what's Jimmy going to do? What's he going to do? How's he going to behave around the Heat? Well, now you have your answer, you cowards. What he's coming for is blood. Oh, because he's having fun again. Goosies. And guess what, dude? A fun-having, fun-loving Jimmy Butler is dangerous. So you guys can sit here and you can change the facts like you guys didn't run because urine was running down your leg because you knew if Damian Lillard was added to Jimmy Butler and Bam Adebayo, even though I never wanted him, that you know that would have won a title easily. And you flipped out and said, we got to change this. So you went out there like Elon Musk, changing algorithms, having your little crony writers go out there and say this would have been the worst trade in NBA history. Imagine this. They traded for three people whose bodies don't work. Brogdon, Time Lord, and DeAndre Ayton. And when I say body up there, I mean here and I mean the ticker because that dude's got no heart. That's what you got with some piddly picks. And you got Tyler Hero, a sixth man of the year, who's now a pesky defender. And you got Jovic, dude, who's gonna be a monster. You want to talk about DeAndre Ayton, who doesn't even want to go because it's cold outside? We have Nikola Jovic, who has ice running through his veins, with a Jimmy Butler having him under his wing. So, congratulations, Portland, and congratulations, Boston. You pulled off the foisting of a lifetime. But if you're going to sit here and act like there was any manipulation from the Miami side on that, you are just making bleep up. But it's okay because, like they say, some things are blessings in disguise. And even though you are the equivalent to the basketball devil, it's okay. Congratulations on your hollow championship that nobody celebrated because you guys have stuffed Tatum down our throats for the last 10 years, and he's the fourth most important player on the team. You sat here all summer acting like you guys led through some kind of adversity in Boston where no, nobody just likes watching you. But that's okay. That's okay. That's okay. You sit there on your high horse with your stupid podcast with Stan Van Gundy because you're right there with him, Stan. And you guys just sit back and enjoy the ride and watch Eric Spoelstra's masterpiece this year. Back after this.
conga, no, you can't control yourself any longer.
Welcome back, everybody. Tobin and Leroy here with you. 560 WQAM. Hello, Leroy.
Hello. Did you just get there, Jennifer?
When did you get? I was too into my Bill Simmons rant to see what time. It was more like 13ish. Was it like 13? That was actually sneaky late.
Yeah. It was sneaky. I was letting you have your time. I heard you, and I was like, you know what? He needs to breathe.
I don't think you did.
Very
that.
kind of
I don't
her.
think you were listening to like. I think you're probably
caffeine.
You were listening to
How
like.
much shots of espresso did you have?
Normal.
Because you were wired.
My
normal allotment.
No.
But you know what fuels me more?
He went on for
Bill
25
Simmons.
years.
Venom.
So yeah, I went to all of my appointments, get ready for my surgery, and then there's always one. There's always the one guy. He goes, I'm a little. I don't like this number here. But go get it retested.
Better safe than sorry.
But then the other doctor goes, "What? This has nothing to do with the surgery." Yeah. So I'm like, all right, I'll go.
Seems like a lie.
Happy to have you back, buddy.
Yes.
Happy to have you back.
Yep. So I've been up at it for a while.
Had after my Bill Simmons rant.
I heard it. I heard
it.
It was some of your best work.
Is your voice okay?
He
like,
wasn't.
But that's why, you know.
Yeah, he said he should listen to the show more often.
I was like, I'm fine. Thank you.
Like all the screaming and yelling and crap we do, and very rarely do any of us lose our voice.
To be honest, I'm more disappointed in Stan Van Gundy than I am Bill Simmons. I expect nothing
Why is Stan Van
more
Gundy?
from just disappointed in him.
Well, here.
Very dismissive.
Can I say this? That we maybe have a different view of this team being closer. The only view of this team that everybody has with these players is what happened last year. I'm not going to be mad at them because that's what the Heat have shown. Now, do I expect differently? Yes. If everybody plays, everybody's healthy, 100%. But that's my view, seeing it up close.
But you had to get the goosies last night because you were making fun of McDaniel all off season because he coddled his players, and Spo plays everybody on a back-to-back.
Oh, yeah. Hey, that almost sounded like came down from the top.
Perhaps.
You're being too soft.
Ooh, you think he got called out from Riles?
I'm just saying in the conversations.
Maybe.
Right?
Hard to
Because
say.
look, the rule of thumb is in life, right?
Mm-hmm.
You can't have success at something if you never do it or practice it.
Yep.
Right? Like that's just a general rule of anything that you've ever done in your life.
I think Spo's also like, you guys had your vacation.
Right. Extended one.
You had an extended one.
Now, and I'll say this. I don't think any of the players are like that. Right? I think these players, when they're brought here, they expect to do maximum amount of work.
Yep.
So I'm not going to even say, oh, you got some bad cultural players or you got some. No. I'm just saying that you want these guys to play a certain way. You got to get them ready for it.
Agreed.
Ask the Panthers what their camp was like after the Stanley Cup. Right. You see what I'm saying?
Headlines are brought to you by Doral Hyundai. Choose from over 1,300 new Hyundai models in inventory like the Tucson, the Sonata, and the Palisade. Remember, when it comes to Hyundai, the great deals are at Doral Hyundai. Speaking of those Panthers, back on the ice tonight against the Vancouver Canucks.
Damn, it seems like they play every night.
They're in the nitty gritty. They're right at it. They got it tonight, then they play Saturday, which I like. This you got them. We got a little Heat preseason. Then we got Canes. Then we got Panthers. Then I got Francis Ngannou fight. And then we got Dolphins.
I was gonna say you haven't even.
How long does Francis Ngannou last?
This is one of those where like he hasn't fought MMA in so long. I'm a little curious as to see what he looks like because he can either
This is MMA.
Yeah.
Okay,
This is his
You
return.
know
to
he's
MMA.
going to go in throwing haymakers. That's what
I
he
hope so.
does.
I hope so. I want him. I want the old viral, clip. This guy is fighting those giants. He's a giant.
Was DC the last heavyweight that relied more on ground and pound and taking guys to the ground? Because all the heavyweights I see, they just throwing haymakers.
Cain Velasquez.
Okay.
They train together.
Right, but you see what I'm saying?
John
Like,
Jones. Technically, John Jones will do that. Like John Jones.
yeah,
will,
but he started off not as a heavyweight,
No, he did not.
and he doesn't fight.
No, he would not. This guy, the new guy Aspinall. It's funny. Like they say that, and I gotta tell you, man, I'm getting off on tangents today. One of the things that's disgusted me about the UFC over the last few months,
Whoa.
they have dropped the ball on promoting this guy so hard. Just
him?
so hard.
Aspinall?
Yeah. This guy, Leroy, he might be more dominant than Francis Ngannou was. He kills everybody in the first round. Not even close. And nobody talks about him because Dana White's too busy having this pound for pound rankings argument. They've really fumbled them, but whatever. The point is, the Panthers play tonight, 7:00. Puck drop. Hammer and Tank Arena.
Back on.
Last night we had some heavy stakes games. The New York Liberty beat the Minnesota Lynx 80-77 in Game 3 of the WNBA Finals. Sabrina, I always get scared.
Ionescu, yeah.
She hit a buzzer beater. She gives New York a 2-1 lead. What's that? That's a 5-game series, yeah?
Yes.
Yeah.
She's good.
She's
good. And
also last night, the Dodgers shut out the Mets. The Dodgers apparently just shut you out every game, basically.
Is that unbelievable? is that so? That's 39 right now, right?
No, they lost, but they
lost.
lost the game beforehand, but then they got back to their old ways of shutting everybody
Is
out.
that unbelievable?
Shohei Ohtani and Kiké Hernandez went deep for LA.
Of course he did. He's worth every penny they're giving him.
I think he's
eventually
up the pitch now.
No, next year.
There was some talking about it, but I don't think they're gonna. Well, why do you need them? You're shutting everybody out.
Right.
It seems irresponsible.
It does seem irresponsible, right?
Game 4 is tonight at 8:08. ALCS resumes with the Cleveland Guardians. They need this one, otherwise it's curtains. So
three zip.
You can't go. You can't go down 3-0. So it's a big one tonight for them.
Only the Panthers could do that.
First pitch is set for 5:08. So those are your headlines. We'll take a break. The little Dolphins coming on up, but before that, Leroy and I got into a heavy debate yesterday, and I feel bad about it because I don't like when we argue, but I do think Leroy's point was well made when he said that there's nothing quite like a clean slate, just like there's nothing like great clean clothes. That's why you want to go over to A&T Dry Cleaners. Our boy Ara, 40 plus years owned and run, serving all of South Florida, Leroy.
That's right. And you can give them a call and get this discount. Just mention our name and get 25% off your order. 954-610-9383. That's 954-610-9383. You can get your clothes clean. You need a costume clean, kids' uniforms. They have a seamstress on site who can also do alterations on all these things. Again, call Ara, get a quote. He'll try to take care of it as soon as possible. Some alterations can be done the same day.
Yep.
But just give him a call at 954-610-9383. They service all of Dade, Broward, and Southern Palm Beaches. Tobin, I don't know where you fit in on that. But
I'm there, man.
Ara will hook you up. Ara will hook you up.
I think Ara would make an exception for me either way if I wasn't on the border because that's how he is. But I feel you say I'm in Orlando. I feel like I am in Southern Palm Beach. I feel like I'm still in there. Like Leroy said, Ara's the man. Give him a call, give him a text. You can text him too, 954-610-9383. He's good people. He's a fan of the silly sauce. That's why all of our silly sauce patrol out there, he's giving you guys 25% off. You mentioned Tobin and Leroy, and you're going to get 25% off your order. You're never going to want to launder your own clothes again. A&T Dry Cleaners. Welcome back, everybody. Tobin and Leroy here with you, 560 WQAM. Come out and watch the Canes with WQAM and Solana this Saturday at noon at the Quarterdeck on University Drive in Davie as they take on Louisville.
Oh, no.
Enjoy ice cold beer specials and get yourself entered to win a golf foursome at the Jacaranda Golf Club in Plantation.
Oh, yes. Leroy, is that a good golf club?
Yeah.
Yeah, we talked about this yesterday, Friday.
Loves
I've been
this.
golfing there for years. Every
Love
Saturday and Sunday.
Jacaranda.
I have a dilemma on Saturday.
Do tell.
It's only going to piss one of the people on the show.
Oh, no.
Is it me?
Yeah.
I figured. Okay, what happened?
So at 12 o'clock, the Canes game starts. Very excited because I think this is their biggest test of the year.
Yes.
I'm also going to eat lunch with somebody.
Solana.
No.
You're having lunch with Solana, huh?
Can't believe you.
No.
Why is that going to piss me off, though?
Who would she
Huh?
get upset
Why would that piss me off?
Because I don't know who's going to be there.
Interesting.
Still don't.
I know.
Plus one.
I know one person.
Oh, Bernie.
Bernie's going to be there.
Wow. I love Bernie Kosar. Wait, Bernie Kosar is giving up the Canes for lunch with you?
What?
What?
Okay, so where are you gonna? Is there gonna be a television where you're gonna eat?
What is the?
I don't know.
Well, is the
Question, do you need a plus one?
Is the person you're having lunch with is that person now a football junkie potentially?
Oh,
maybe they want to watch the Canes.
From Cleveland. Big fan.
Interesting.
I'm already sweating for no reason.
Well,
because I don't know who else is gonna be there. That's mine. He says, yeah, I have some friends and family that are down, which is why I couldn't hook you up.
Possibly that Travis is going to show up since he's not playing football nowadays.
What? He had his best game in all year.
Well, he's too busy hosting game shows.
I'm just so jealous about his success. Mike McDaniel. Dolphins getting ready for the Colts. Very long Colts injury report, by the way.
Hey, can I just say this? The Dolphins are in no position to look at somebody else's injury report and make judgments.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
I get you.
You know what this is what he should say. I see the Indianapolis Colts injury report. I don't care. We got our
doesn't even look like anybody practiced.
I don't care. We got our own issues.
No Jonathan Taylor. He's still dealing with an ankle sprain, but still questionable is what ESPN says. I don't know. We'll see.
Ankle sprains are tough, man, because you don't know how much you're going to be able to cut like you want to. And you usually have to get it taped up. Ankles are the worst.
Keeping an eye on that. Michael Pittman was also out of practice. He had a back injury.
Is that the backup running back?
No, he's the receiver.
Yeah.
Their backup running back was also not practicing yesterday, I believe, Trey Sermon. So they got that, but Leroy is right. The Dolphins, nobody missed practice other than the old guys. They took a rest day. No
We're
Teron,
still doing that. We're
just the old guys. That's it. Just Teron and Calais.
Dude, I never got a vet day.
I'm sorry. You should have had Mike McDaniel. Emmanuel Ogba, we found out he's dealing with a bicep injury, but he was limited in practice. He did practice, but was limited. Jordan Poyer was limited in practice.
Well, because he just can't catch the ball. He can just bat it down.
Achan did practice in dealing with the concussion, so that's good news. David
I
Long.
got to tell you, I want Achan used like Debo, and I want the young fella and Mostert to handle the running.
This will definitely be the most. I guess Jeff Wilson's still dealing with something, right? Well, he's not on the injury reports. I don't know. That this is going to be the most healthy their backfield's been.
Yeah,
so that's if he comes back from the concussion, which it sounds like he is.
But again, I was shocked at how much more physical the run game looked.
Oh yeah,
with the two guys running the football. And so
And having Armstead back was huge too.
yeah,
it was.
It's like Armstead is like that person. You know he's good at what he does, but can you count on him?
Well, you never know. I mean, the body is a
That's my point. That's my point.
He is good, but when he plays, he's good.
I never disputed that.
Mike McDaniel says the Colts are an impressive team. Here was the Dolphins head coach.
I've been very impressed with the Colts football team in general, in all three phases, but in particular, you can see the how Gus Bradley has always wanted to play football. They're firmly vibrant on defense in Indianapolis, and have some pretty good players doing it. I've had to play Buck in practice 2 days forever, so it's not fun watching him again. Like, you are so tall. But I think just in general, it speaks to the program, the health of it, and they're playing some ball that if you slip up at all, you will have negative plays, turnovers, just bad football situations that you have to proactively execute to prevent.
What?
Wow. Yeah,
exactly. He kind of lost it at the end there. But it will be the first time in the history of me being around football, talking about football, commenting on football, analyzing football, that I've heard the phrase vibrant to describe a defense. I'm just tell you, of all the football terms I've used or heard, vibrant is not one of them.
DeForest Buckner is tall, by the way. 6'7".
I mean, so is Agba.
From Hawaii?
Oh, I didn't know that. Wow.
Yeah, Agba is tall.
Well, you know what? I bet you he's one of his parents was in the military.
Well, I think he's eligible to come back. Looks like. So that's look, everybody's dealing with their stuff, but the big injury switch. What?
I appreciate that we have Mike McDaniel sound.
Yeah.
What did we get from that sound just now?
He's very impressed with the Colts.
I mean, wait.
Vibrant.
Have you ever met a coach that came up and said, hey, they're just not that good, we should beat the brakes off their ass?
He did say something yesterday. He did say something yesterday about he wasn't sure if the bye came at a good time. And I was like, I gotta be honest with you, that's the first time I've ever heard a coach say that. Normally a coach is always like, oh, bye came at the right time.
Well, because here's the deal.
Streaking or something?
Think of the stretch that you now have to have because you had yours relatively early. And if you didn't have the bye this week, you could have your quarterback.
Right.
So
Jevon Holland, he's got a broken hand, but seems like he's going to play.
What did he break?
Particularly in his hand?
Yeah.
I got which metacarpal was it?
The fourth one.
Fourth. Oh, was it fourth?
No, it's not. He doesn't know. He doesn't know. That's not a hand, that's a finger.
No,
that's not a hand, that's a finger.
The carpal tunnel.
Oh, wow.
You take the carpal tunnel to get to the metacarpal. No traffic that way. Here's Jevon Holland.
Just extending the plays. That's really kind of the difficult part. A lot of the time, like in zones or whatnot, if we're in a big zone and they, spread the field, it opens up the middle for him to run. So that makes it difficult. Obviously, we got to come off coverage and make the tackle. If he can extend plays, and keep his eyes downfield, we got to cover for longer. So just that. And then even in the front, they got to keep their run lanes, and that's hard for them because a lot of the time, there are gaps where they can go make plays on the quarterback. But because he's so athletic, then it's easy for him to evade and get into open lanes.
That's Jevon Holland on Anthony
Sounds like
Richardson.
we need a disciplined defensive game plan.
Mm-hmm.
I love the way he speaks. You see how quick that was and to the point? Like
Very efficient.
Everybody does that except for Mike McDaniel.
Only one guy.
And you know what? Here's the deal. And I'm going to say this because I remember Bill Belichick who said nothing. Everything's fun when you're winning. Right? Remember when Bill Belichick's winning all the championships? All that nonsense he was talking became entertainment.
Yep.
Right? Remember when Mike McDaniel came, when they first started? They're winning games and scoring a bunch of points. Entertaining. Mike's entertaining. Then as soon as they start losing and things start going south, gosh, that's annoying.
Just would have thought there'd be less words with the losing. It seems like there's more words. There's more words with the win. There was a lot of words with the winning. Seems like there's more words.
Mike McDaniel is one of those people that his brain works overtime, and that he's not only trying to answer the question that was asked, he's trying to answer what could possibly be the follow-up in the same answer. So if you notice, that's why he goes, and he just keeps going, and then nobody has nothing to say anymore because he figured that I already answered all your follow-ups.
I think what they need, though, but he doesn't. Here's the thing. I know you've said that, but I don't think he doesn't like answering questions. I think he likes to talk. And what I think they need is almost like a debate moderator there.
He needs a radio show.
Mr. Head Coach, 1 minute.
He needs a radio show because I, too, love to talk.
Oh, trust me. Listen,
Wait a minute,
if this doesn't work out, the Mike McDaniel podcast is coming your way.
Wait, but like,
It's already in the works.
It's already in the works. Yeah.
Take a break. Hour 2 coming on next.
For our Tua.
It's our Tua. It's our Tua. It's our Tua. Tua, Tua, Tua. Tonga Vailoa. Not
Tua Tagovailoa.
A for effort. Dolphins quarterback.
Tua.
It's our Tua. It's our Tua.
Tua.
Tua, Tua, Tua. Tua, Tua, Tua. Can go to hell. Tua Tonga Vailoa. Dolphins quarterback.
Daddy loves you guys. Our Tua with Tobin and Leroy.
Check the history of food.
Hour 2 of the program, ladies and gentlemen. Tobin and Leroy here with you. Let's get to headlines, which are brought to you by Doral Hyundai. At Doral Hyundai, choose from over 1,300 new Hyundai models and inventory like the Tucson, Sonata, and Palisade. Remember, when it comes to Hyundai, the great deals are at Doral Hyundai. Bob and Weave. Anthony Weaver speaking to the media right now.
Oh.
He says on Colts quarterback Anthony Richardson, this is from David Veronis of the Sun Sentinel, quote, when he pulls the ball down to run, he looks like John Riggins. And then he has a hose for an arm.
Did you see that pass he threw that he flicked 60 plus yards down the field?
Incredible.
Like it was nothing. I'm like, oh my goodness.
Well, what the hell is a John Riggins?
He was
John Riggins was a running back for the Washington Commanders former team.
Intangibles.
When they were winning everything.
You got to update your references, Bob and Weave. Like there's been a plethora.
Not really, because
what's wrong with the John Riggins?
Here's why. Here, how can I go present day? The closest thing to that would be if I were to go Mike Allstat or Derrick Henry.
Yeah. See, look at that. You just did it very.
But he's built more like Allstat.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
See, the Allstat reference totally would have got that, Bob and Weave.
John Riggins listed at 6'2", 230. Richardson 6'4", 245.
Oh, he's even bigger.
So he's closer to Allstat. Allstat was,
He's a giant.
But he's just talking about, but here's the difference. Every time he gets hit,
that's weird, right?
Right. Like I don't want to put that on him, Ricky Bobby, but you know, every
although they seem like they put him in a bad position the last time around.
Yeah, but listen, anytime you run the football, your body can end up in a bad position.
Yeah.
I don't know what else to tell you that like I've been tackled before and looked up and saw my foot.
There's two guys remember
how the hell did my foot get over here?
There's two behemoths.
I realized I was doing the splits.
Yeah, there's two behemoths I remember this happening. First of all, it's the only smart thing Trevor Lawrence has ever said because he's a dope. But he said to Richardson, like after the first match, he's like, dude, you need to like avoid a little bit more contact. Like you're gonna get hurt. And he was right. The other guy, another Jaguars reference, Leonard Fournette. I remember his rookie year.
Oh, remember he came out and said it's easy.
He said it was easier than the SEC was harder than the NFL. And then he did this move like 6 games in where he like waved on a hitter. Koosh! He won the same after that.
Man,
that year.
Really?
That year. He just like, I was like, ooh.
I learned a valuable lesson as a running back.
Jacksonville will run through a running back.
And here's the deal. Here's what it is. As a running back, you very rarely initiate contact. There's no need to talk trash. Right? I don't want to give anybody any incentive to load up when I ain't looking to hit me. Because you got guys coming from all angles. You got guys coming from behind you. The side. You might be able to see a couple of them, but a lot of times you can't see them all. So why would you piss that guy off?
I don't know, man.
Then you notice most running backs don't talk trash. And the ones that do,
talk trash.
Right. And the ones that do always seem to get broke up a little bit.
The only guy who should ever talk trash at running back is Derrick Henry, and he doesn't do it.
Right. No.
I guess kind of Marshawn Lynch, right? Because he would grab his junk.
Yeah, that's good.
No, but that's not talking trash. I'm talking about talking trash during the course, like saying something like Leonard Fournette.
Nah, I can't think of it.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Like don't so from that standpoint, let's kind of like that's not talking trash. Celebrating is different than talking trash.
He did celebrate grabbing his deal though, while doing a leap into the end zone. Great celebration.
Twice, by the way. Did it twice.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta keep it up.
Come on.
Got to keep it up.
Speaking of keeping it up, blue. Okay, sorry. I apologize.
So now we all do it.
Anthony Weaver said, "How much of a hose does he have?" And he said, "A real chooch,
No
a
way.
piss whistle." I didn't say that.
Wait, you had to clarify. He didn't say that. Like, we know he didn't say that.
Yeah, he was asked about Chop Robinson, more from David Veronis. He says that he has shown noticeable growth over his first 5 games. He said the game against the Patriots was his best. Quote, "I know the sack hasn't been there yet, but he's close."
He's been close for 5 years.
Okay.
No, that's a fact.
I know.
I will say, you're right, Leroy. You know, this is along the lines of what he was doing before. But I remember I was very critical of Bradley Chubb when he first came. He was always right there. Then he kind of turned it around. Maybe Chop will turn it around.
Yeah, but whoa.
Yeah.
Slight difference, though. Bradley Chubb was doing that before he got here.
True.
You see what I'm saying? So your complaints about Bradley Chubb were only here.
Yeah. No,
we're talking about Chop Robinson. Look, he's always in the mix. Always. When you talk about a disruptor, he is a disruptor. But one little move by the quarterback and he's
okay.
Right?
It's like Nacho Supreme. Like
what?
He's out there, he's in the mix, but you don't know like if you really want him when you're eating it.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying, dude?
Dude, can I just tell you?
Loaded nachos?
It would have to be like an apocalypse for me to stop and eat there. Like as the only place open during the pandemic.
Who?
Huh?
Who?
Any Nacho Supreme. Anywhere.
Really?
Yes.
Wow. I'm surprised by this. I feel like you probably the Horde household makes their own Nacho Supreme.
No, I don't. Dude,
Is this along the rice? Hold on. Is this like along the rice thing? Like you don't want additives to your meat?
No, not at all. Not at all. It has to do with I've been scarred by the cheese hat. You know what the cheese hat is? When you get nachos and one person grabbed the first one and then all the cheese and all the crap on top goes to their plate and you sitting there with chips and salsa?
That's Chop Robinson. Kind of makes more sense, right?
I hate to say it, but it does. So
Gets
yeah,
more.
it's like you see the Nacho Supreme come to the plate. Nice size. All your favorite items on the top, right? And then somebody grabs the first chip, and then you're left with chips and salsa.
Let's get to a fantasy update brought to us by Tito's Handmade Vodka. Tito's is America's favorite vodka for a reason. Known for great vodka, giving back, and doing good for dogs. We love dogs too, by the way.
Yeah.
40% alcohol by volume, namely 80 proof, crafted to be savored responsibly.
Tito's.
We got Thursday Night Football tonight. Saints hosting the Broncos. The Saints they're also, I feel like I said this with everything. They're very hard.
The Saints are 3.5-point underdogs.
I know.
That is what has happened. Was because Derek Carr, he makes that big of a difference?
Doubtful. Taysom Hill, doubtful.
How did Taysom Hill get hurt? That's
Ribs.
crazy.
It says ribs.
Ooh, hey, let me tell you something. I don't care how good a shape you're in and how physical you are. The wrong hit to your ribs, night.
Noah Olave.
It's over. Take it from me. I still got lumps on my rib cage from where the calcium has deposited.
Oof.
Cartilage.
So-
Sorry, the cartilage. It's brutal.
You think does Sean Payton still get a standing O there?
Yes, for this reason. Regardless of how the exit went, he is the only person to bring you a Super Bowl, and you had some of your, keep in mind, and I tell you this all the time, they didn't have a winning record till I went to college, and they started the same year I was born. So I had 18 years when the best season was 8-8. So they've all had that. And the fact that Sean Payton brought him a Super Bowl, you're going to get a celebration and a cheer for him because of that.
Is this his first? Has to be his first game back. Yeah,
This is his first game back.
that's kind of cool.
Yep.
Patrick Surtain the second. He is out. He has a concussion.
I still can't believe, and they're playing in New Orleans, right?
Yes.
So they're 3.5-point dogs at home on Thursday night. So short week.
And the Broncos' best player is not playing.
Right. Holy smokes. Well, they say Bo Nix has been pretty good.
Yeah. I mean, it's Bo Nix, Spencer Rattler.
Spencer Rattler was balling.
Oof. In the preseason, yeah.
No, he had a pretty good game. Keep in mind, they got out to they were up by 10, I think, early in the game. Huh?
In the Seahawks game?
Yeah.
Oh, wait, I'm sorry. I'm looking at Denver.
No, not the Seahawks. It was
Rattler against the Bucks.
The Bucks.
243 as far as yards go. He had one
Oh,
touchdown.
that's right. I forgot. That game was then the Bucks just took off.
Right.
One touchdown, 2 interceptions.
That's weird.
It was 27-20 at halftime or something like that. No, with 27-34. Something crazy, high score.
The Saints are kind of what I want, record stinks, but they put up points.
No,
Really, I would rather the record be good and let's not.
I don't want to do this again. I promise I won't do it again. I don't want to do it again.
You don't cheer for your team, then you just
I do cheer for my team. Don't say I don't cheer for my
You're
team.
not a team
I
cheerer.
cheer for my team. Take a break. Back after this. Over to Leroy. Take guys up until 2 here on the program. WQAM is supporting Neighbors for Neighbors and the Hurricane Milton relief effort. If you'd like to donate goods, including tarps, generators, yard waste bags, and canned goods, please drop them off at Global Empowerment Mission Headquarters in Doral. For more info on how you can help, go to WQAM.com, and thank you for your support. Got the mixed bag coming up later on this hour as the Miami Dolphins are getting ready for the Indianapolis Colts. Canes getting ready for.
I'm excited because this is their first, it's easy to get careless when it's assumed you're much better than the other team. Right. And I think this is one of those situations where you've seen those guys play. I think they're ranked, aren't they?
Louisville?
Yeah.
They were.
They were. They're not.
Okay. They were ranked, and I've seen a game or two of theirs, and they look like they can play. So I just want, and keep in mind, you're on the road again. So the slow starts, you're not going to keep getting away with that. So there's a lot of things I want to see. I want to see the intensity which they play with early, right? I want to see, how disciplined they are early, so they don't get in these holes, and then they can relax and play football for the rest of the game. When you got to play catch up, it's a level of intense football. It's hard sometimes going out there knowing the next mistake I make could cost us a game. Right? So sometimes you play a little tight. The one thing I'll say about Cam Ward,
never.
It don't matter what the situation is, he's slinging that thing.
It's ridiculous.
Right? Because a lot of quarterbacks, you get sacked a couple of times, then you start throwing short passes. You don't look down the field the same way. And so that's one of the things that if there is some type of issue during the game and you're struggling, that having a quarterback like that, you still got a chance. But I'm talking about the other side of the ball. I want to see that physicality. Teams have kind of been the last 2 weeks getting after everybody on the line of scrimmage to start the game. You got to start this game off, and I want to see that. I'll know in the first few minutes of the game with how they play, not what the score is, but how they play to tell whether they've improved on certain things.
I always think of Louisville kicking Miami's ass. Was it Bridgewater who gave him the throat slash?
Damn. I forgot it went back that far. I was thinking of the Lamar days.
Yep, him too. Him too.
Was Lamar right after Bridgewater?
Yeah.
Okay.
Awesome to have those South Florida.
Oh God.
Hey, isn't that amazing? That Bridgewater,
Awesome.
wasn't he a Heisman
candidate?
Yeah. But you had two guys that not only you play against, but they were from here and never even got a sniff.
Awesome.
That
But
wouldn't happen now.
this was cool. Yesterday they put out the mock draft already, 2025. Who doesn't love a 2025 mock draft?
Yeah, I love it.
You, especially if one of your guys is on it.
It is. Cleveland, Shador Sanders.
Ugh.
Travis Hunter going 2 to the Patriots.
Wow.
Travis Hunter's second.
Yep.
Now, wouldn't it be something, because Travis Hunter seems like he'd fit a Mike McDaniel or a San Francisco kind of team, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's going to put him all over the field. But,
Travis Hunter, by the way, was he was going at what's the dude from BSU? Genty?
Oh yeah. Ashton?
Yeah, he was talking trash.
Really?
I like Heisman trash talk.
So my question to you is this.
He
would have come to Miami. Who knows what's going to happen?
Mm-hmm.
If he would have come to Miami, would you only play him at corner?
Well, I think that's the rub on him is everybody says like elite corner, but they say the money's at receiver. So I think the idea with him is like he wants to play receiver,
right?
But they say like as a corner, that's what he's the best at. Even though he had that catch, incredible, incredible. He goes, Let's see. He says, I know I can win the Heisman. I don't know who's there. I mean, you all see Ashton Gentry, but it's not like we haven't seen a running back that's good. We haven't seen a player that plays both ways, and I'm going to keep saying that. Says he has 95 carries for 1,000 yards, continue Hunter. If I had 95 catches, how many yards do you think I'd have?
Yeah, you're comparing apples and oranges, though.
Well, he's calling himself an orange.
The guy is averaging 200 yards a week.
Crazy.
Right.
But anyway, so then we get down to 4, and they say projected trade. Raiders jump up for a QB and trade with the Jaguars. Are you guys sure about that? The Jaguars might come and be like, I'm going to take Cam Ward. We'll see.
Oof.
They at number 4.
Well, you can't do it if you already paid your quarterback.
You can't?
No.
Why not?
You can't just it's a whole team, dude.
Cut bait.
You know how much it'll cost them if they cut bait?
They got Cam Ward.
Oh,
it's really the Browns should do it. The Browns, they have the Browns doing it.
Yeah. I mean, that's a different situation, though.
Is it? They're both sunk.
You think here, I'm gonna say this, and you know my feelings about all parties involved. Right? Trevor Lawrence, at this moment in time, is a better quarterback than Deshaun Watson.
Okay, dude, but you're talking about like one's awful, the other one's really bad.
Oh, we racing snails again?
Exactly, dude. It's like the snail Kentucky Derby. Anyway, this is what they have for number 4. It's no secret the Raiders are desperate for a good quarterback. After seesawing between Gardner Minshew and Aiden O'Connell, they would get stability with Cam Ward. He is the quarterback whom I've been most impressed with through the 6 weeks, rising from the 4th or 5th round to a top 5 consideration. While throwing 20 TD passes for the undefeated Hurricanes, he's an electrifying playmaker who can make throws from different platforms and drive the ball to a target. He has to limit questionable decisions during the game, but his calm demeanor, no matter the moment, is outstanding. With this, Ward would become the first Miami player to go in the top 5 since Sean Taylor, who went 5th in 2004. 20 years the Canes haven't had a top 5.
Not even quarterback.
Man, that'd be cool.
Sean Taylor. Good.
Oh, dude. Good. That'd be, I mean, like, could you imagine though, like Cam Ward, that couldn't have, like, it couldn't have gone better for him. Like, if he can continue this trajectory, keep playing like this, to go from a 4th round pick to potentially a top 5 pick.
Yep.
Even a 1st round pick, man, does it paid off for him.
Well, especially when there's so many teams that feel they need quarterbacks.
Yep.
Like, if you can play decent quarterback, above average quarterback, you're going in the 1st round.
That's kind of how I felt this year with the guys. I was like, that many quarterbacks are going this year? But you're right. Like, everybody's just give me something.
They're looking for anything to warrant drafting a quarterback. I always wonder though, because if a quarterback has to sit, are you hurting your team by drafting a quarterback that high? Now, certain situations don't matter. Like when you look at what Chicago did, or you look at what Atlanta did. Chicago kind of like they cut bait before they had to give them the money, right? So I don't know how that plays into it, but I always wonder if you had taken a different guy at a different position, would you be better off now that you selected, the quarterback you have now? Because
I think
like everybody says, keep doing it until you get it right. But if you keep doing it, when you finally get it right, you don't have a team to support them.
No, that's like you can't be awful at this, but it is kind of your only path out. Like especially if you whiff now on the big money,
right?
And That's, when you are a Jacksonville or you are a Cleveland right now, what else do? You're just going to run out the clock until you wait 4 years?
No, if here's what you do. If there's a guy that you really like, right? I don't mean the guy that's ranked high, right? There's been drafts where all these quarterbacks were ranked a certain way and they were all terrible. If you really believe this guy can play, then do it. If not, then don't just draft him to draft him because you need one, especially at that position.
I mean, look, if this season of the Dolphins goes badly, this might be one of those where the Dolphins have to think about it. Theoretically.
Now we're talking, baby.
I'm just throwing. I don't want that to happen. I don't want that to
I'm
happen.
not listening to any more quarterback talk from Frog Boy.
I'm not.
Out of the conversation.
He's the right kind of moment.
But we were just talking about, Teddy Bridgewater going to Louisville.
So
Lamar
wait.
going to Louisville.
Let me
you
ask
got
you.
Cam Ward right in your backyard.
Let me ask you a question.
Hometown hero.
If the Dolphins have an opportunity, say Tua finishes out the year, he throws for over 4,000 yards.
Yep.
Right? Has numbers compatible to what he did last year.
But they stink.
But the team stinks.
Interesting.
Oh.
But he stayed healthy?
And he stayed healthy. And you have an opportunity to get Cam Ward. Is it? No. I'm not asking you what you want. I am asking you. Is it a good business decision to draft a quarterback that high in the draft?
That quarterback's Cam Ward?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Come on. Say it, dude. You flip Tua for some picks.
What?
You got a Cam Ward right there.
I don't know if I like you saying that. I mean, I do like Tua. Look at those. Look at that face.
Yeah, he's a nice guy. Love him. Great.
Look at his face.
How about this? We give him one more year, and he can go off into the sunset and give us some money back.
What?
Enjoy his
That's not how that works.
Just give me $1 or two.
Hey, Frog Boy.
Yeah.
Let me explain something to you.
$2.
Rule number one
Yeah.
in all of business. Ain't nobody giving no money back.
Nope.
You know that. Stop all of a sudden acting like these athletes are going to give you money back.
You said he was nice. I thought it was nice.
Ricky Williams came back from a tent in Australia because they tried to get the money back.
Right. It's like, oh, well, I guess I'll go play some more football. I ain't giving no money back.
Hey, while I'm here, I'll take yoga classes at Nova.
So great.
I ain't giving that money back. Take a break. Back after this.
WQAM broadcast.
Oh my.
Welcome back, everybody. Tobin and Leroy back with you here, 560 WQAM. Tonight, Panthers back on the ice, taking on the Vancouver Canucks. We'll get into some more Panthers coming up at the top of the hour. 7 o'clock, your puck drop from Amarant Bank Arena. Canucks, you think they, this has got a feel for them. They see Bobby Lou now on the Stanley Cup after, those are his two franchises. But Bobby Lou went on as a cat.
Very true. Very true.
They had they had some Vancouver on the back on their show. Their captain was featured in the open ice, or is it Face Off? Face Off is what it was called, right?
Yeah, it's just, why did they have two come out at the same time? Very strange.
I didn't see the one on ESPN. I never saw it, but they did a whole thing on Quinn Hughes, their captain, and that was like the big thing is like he was super young. They're like, why are we're having him as a captain? He was like 24 last year. They gave him the C. But
did you?
So what does all the other letters mean?
Alternate.
Okay.
Which the Panthers have both of their they have both their guys hurt right now. Him
So
and
is that like backup captain?
yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. But
why would you need a backup captain?
What if the captain's hurt?
Like in game, yeah, that makes sense.
What if the alternate gets hurt?
How many decisions?
Which is exactly what the Panthers have.
Alternate.
Okay. That's a AA battery. Right?
Then you send Bob.
Yeah.
I will say though, man, the line of Reinhart and Lundy and Luosterainen,
Killing it,
dude.
Yeah.
Every game they got like 3 goals amongst themselves. They're just destroying fools. And Baby Barkey, great hair. Anyway, it's another show for another segment. Let's get to the mixed bag. The mixed bag is brought to you by Cat Fever. What do you got there for us, Froggy?
We don't have a sponsor for that anymore because it's been
No, we don't.
Oh, okay, all right.
No, we don't. I'll go. I gotta listen. Hey, come for those tickets.
Oh,
yeah, I'm here.
Oh, okay.
What do you got for us, dude?
So good. We will start things off locally. The fastest man on the field. That is Tyreek Hill. He mentioned he's not going to repeat the mistakes of wide receivers before, aka Antonio Brown.
Oh boy.
He's not going to yell at his quarterback for any reason.
Not going to run off the field with the shirt off.
With the shirt off and just quit in the middle of a game. This is Tyreek Hill.
No, I don't. I just tell them, hey, man, let's go. Keep going. That's my mentality, bro. I've always been like that, dog. My parents raised me in a different, shape or form. I know a lot of people try to compare me to AB all the time, but I never run off the field and ruin my paycheck like that. I'm smart at the end of the day. I got kids to take care of. So I'm never going to do that. I love AB to death, but I just feel like at the end of the day, man, if you put it on tape, my dad always told me, if you put it on tape, the eye in the sky, it won't lie. So if you open, they'll see it. Keep doing it over and over again. That's the mentality, man.
Wow.
Love that.
I feel like Antonio Brown's going to tweet about that.
He's
And
into it.
I feel like nobody's gonna care.
Nah.
Guy's a clown. Great receiver. God, was he good.
I mean, but like, why ruin it?
He's crazy. He's literally
Like,
crazy.
You got Tom Brady vouch for you.
He's so good. He's so good.
Yeah. Didn't he frostbite his own feet?
He did do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When he first got to Pittsburgh.
No, that was Oakland. They weren't.
Oh, when he first left. Oh, when he left Pittsburgh, went to Oakland.
Was and then he secretly recorded John Gruden.
Yes. His Oakland tenure, just like every other else.
Wow.
No, that was in Pittsburgh though.
What?
When he recorded Gruden?
No, he didn't record Gruden. Didn't he record?
No, he
it wasn't
recorded.
Tom
No, it
Brady.
was Gruden. It was for
Yeah,
sure
it was
Gruden.
Oh, that's what they say. He was never the same after that hit by Burfict.
Yeah, they do say that.
Yeah, but one hit, dude. I mean, I know you take hits, throughout your career.
Dude. He went into the Phantom realm.
No, it was very bad. It was very, very bad for sure. But I mean, I've seen Tua take some hits, and he seems relatively.
No,
Does
dude.
that you in the realm?
Can I see you in the Phantom? Also looks like the Matrix.
You know, hey, you remember when you watched the end game and old girl hit Hulk and boom, and Hulk was back over there, but he was talking to Bruce Banner all of a sudden? That.
Man.
Do it again.
Fair.
Looks like an astronaut lost in space.
Pretty good.
It's great.
Hey, everybody know what that means. Hey, look.
Oh man, what else you got in the mixed bag?
We talked briefly about Jimmy Butler's costume yesterday.
Yep.
I didn't see it.
Oh, you didn't see what Jimmy did?
No.
Oh, we got to get this for you. It was great. It was great.
Definitely gonna get the picture. Like Tobin mentioned, he seemed to be copying Terry Rozier's style with his accessories yesterday. This is what Terry had to say on Jimmy being his identical twin.
I thought it was cool. I thought it was dope. He was strong, but it was funny. It worked.
It worked. It was trolling.
It was fun. No, because I was watching the game yesterday, and because Jimmy doesn't normally wear gear. He just goes out there. He wears jersey, shorts. That's it. He goes and wears his uniform. He doesn't wear sleeves or wristbands. And I saw, yesterday. I think I was just like, oh, he did the hair up, so it's not out anymore. So I think that kind of distracted me. But I'm like, oh, he's wearing a wristband. It's kind of a cool look for him, and the sleeve. But then you notice
Terry Rozier come out. And
you notice then he had these purple shoes on. I'm like,
never wears.
Wow. And this is what ended up happening. He looks.
Wait, did he have to stand like him too?
He even did his jump shot yesterday. He stole his jumper. You know how Scary Terry's got that smooth step back J? Like he even did the move.
Oh my goodness.
Dude, Jimmy's having fun. It's cool to see. Like Jimmy's having a great time this preseason.
Oh my goodness.
But like apparently, I think Terry said like Jimmy got mad because he was all done up, and then he saw Terry Rozier's shoes, and so he had to run back to the locker room to find purple shoes.
I'm sure he doesn't have just purple shoes. Like
no, maybe they wear the same size foot.
He took that from a teammate.
Oh my god,
where's purple? Like dude. Well, you think people have purple shoes just hanging around in Jimmy Butler size?
Yeah.
I wonder how his toes are short. For him to have a look, his toes are probably up in them shoes like this.
All for the bit.
Like, how long are we gonna do this, boss?
Oh, he wears a size 13. Everyone has a size 13 just hanging around, huh?
Purple shoes.
Basketball.
Purple shoes.
In basketball, yeah. I would imagine.
Man, he is that was really, really funny. He said he said his agent said he's a menace down to his purple shoes. I like the look though. Like I think Jimmy should go with the wristband.
I'm just he was even standing like him.
Yep.
Like you see Terry Rozier standing in the background, and look,
but
he's
like
even standing like him.
It's the funny thing though. Like this is how you like Jimmy Butler is like, all right, how do I get interested in the preseason? I just do bits. So he spent the previous game just bothering Chris Paul, and then the next game he goes, I'm a copy Terry.
This is absolutely crazy.
Right.
His whole game is dependent on just how checked in he is.
Right.
And sometimes it's as simple as I'm going to copy my friend to get him checked in the game.
It works.
It's not like, hey, this is the final opportunity for us to win to make sure we secure home field for the playoffs. He's like, nope.
Who's on the other team?
Yeah, exactly. What did Chris Paul say?
It's amazing. Amazing. Give us one more in the mixed bag, Marcos.
I'm going to give you one from Canes Land.
Yeah.
This one is Xavier Restrepo on how the team culture has improved.
I feel as if, there's people on the team that lead and the people on the team that understand who the leaders are. Everyone understands their role on this team. Everyone knows that, leading is not only for a certain amount of guys, it's a team culture. So if you see something bad happening or see something wrong that's not upholding our team culture, let it be known. And everyone, put their egos aside I feel like that's the biggest thing. We do not have egos in this building, and if we see somebody that has an ego or anything like that, we call it out. So I mean, again, no group of guys I'd rather be around. Everyone on the team again knows, their roles and stuff like that. So I feel like, just the team is just an amazing spot right now.
Love it. Kid is having a great season, and he is certainly one of the better examples on the team.
The most important thing in a team sport, and most of your teams that are successful, they can leave their ego at the door to work. Right? You can be whoever you are before, but when you get on that court, on that field, your ego can't be bigger than anybody else's, because that deters the work that has to be done. And you see teams that go through that, right? And it always ends up going south as soon as somebody's ego thinks that it stands out more than everybody else.
He is 19 catches away from becoming the all-time Canes leader, which is currently Mike Harley, 182. Reggie Wayne is second. He did have an extra year. Reggie Wayne was 173.
But that was only in 3 years, right?
Reggie Wayne was in 4. I don't know how much he played his first year. I don't remember. 1997.
Right, because the crazy thing about Canes records, the reason why they're not astronomically high is because in most cases you had to wait to play.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So, like, when Duke Johnson broke the running back record, we were like, hold on.
Yeah, Michael Irvin is 6 currently. He, with 3 years. Santana, he has 143. Santana Moss, 143 at 6. Man, something though.
But especially look at the running backs that have gone through Miami.
He is, but he is, what is he? He's 244 yards away from becoming the all-time receiving yards leader. And that top of the list, that's royalty right there.
Right.
Santana Moss, Reggie Wayne, Michael Irvin, Xavier Estrepo, then Lamar Thomas.
Damn, not even Andre Johnson on there.
No, Andre Johnson probably only played 2 years.
So crazy. What a squad.
Right.
What a squad.
But that's like, that was, I only played 2 in college.
No, you went to 3 Rose Bowls.
Yeah, but I'm saying, I went to 3 Rose Bowls. I was a watcher for the first one.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? That was my freshman year. I played a little bit my second year, but I didn't start getting, and then keep in mind, when I played my 3rd and 4th year at Michigan, the group that I came in with were all like 5 stars. So it was 4 other running backs. So, like, yeah, we all split time. So when you see the numbers of all of us, they get a little skewed because we were all battling each other for time, for carries.
Take a break. 3rd hour coming on up next. All right, welcome back, everybody. Tobin and Leroy back with you here, 560 WQAM. Headlines brought to you by Doral Hyundai. Choose over 1,300 new Hyundai models in inventory like the Tucson, Sonata, and Palisade. Remember, when it comes to Hyundai, the great deals are at Doral Hyundai. Panthers, they're back on the ice tonight against the Vancouver Canucks at 7 o'clock. You can listen to that, of course, right here, 560 WQAM. We got Thursday night football tonight. Is that on 790? Are they playing that on 790? I thought it was on the schedule.
It is on. Oh my god!
Whoa!
It is on Radio
Flip that.
Libre.
All right, there you go. AM7. AM7. Yeah, your ass better be in the montage.
No, I got to.
You better be in the
Yeah, everyone
flemtage.
else.
It's an equal opportunity.
So you got that tonight, Saints and Broncos, that you can hear on AM 790 if you're looking for a footy football. You got baseball tonight, NLCS Game 4. Mets, they got smoked yesterday by the Dodgers. Shohei Ohtani went deep. Kiké Hernandez went deep. And they won 8-0 yesterday. 8-0. Am I the only one rooting against the Mets?
No, everyone.
Okay, good.
Everyone.
Just make sure. I feel like a lot of people are like, "Oh, I'm a Mets fan."
Well, because they
always come out the woodworks.
like there, I heard people say, they like the underdog story, but I want to see greatness. I want to see Shohei Ohtani play as many games as possible.
Yep, agreed.
And wouldn't it be something if, so the Dodgers are playing the Mets, and then they beat up on the Yankees? That would be pretty amazing. That they just went through New York.
Yeah. Oh, I like what you're talking about right now. Makes me happy. This makes me very happy. Speaking of New York, the Liberty beat the Minnesota Lynx last night, 80-77 in Game 3 of the WNBA Finals. Sabrina Ionescu with a buzzer beater 3.
Yes.
2-1 series lead.
Marcos. Yeah.
Ionescu? Did I say that wrong?
Ionescu.
Yeah. But no, isn't it like Ionescu? It's not Ionescu.
Like Louisville.
I thought it's like Ionescu. I thought it was like that. I thought it was cute like that.
Nah.
Either way,
Sabrina.
dagger.
She's a baller. Like, the more I watch Caitlin Clark, I realize that they have other players who have been in the WNBA that are very similar to her skill set. She just does it maybe a little more flashy, right?
Also quicker impact.
Yeah.
Like, I don't remember obviously no one remembers what her team was. The Fever.
Well, Sabrina had the shoot off with Steph like 2 years ago.
Yeah. That was cool.
And then remember you had people wanting a smaller ball. It's like, shut up. What do you hate all fun? Is that what you are? You're that guy? The magician didn't really saw her in half. Great. Thanks, guy. Suspend this belief.
It's crazy because didn't she shot from the NBA 3-point line also?
Right. Yes.
Right.
Last night she was at any range last night. She was
Oh my goodness.
bottom of the logo. Jesus. What a shot.
I'm amazed at how bad. Do you realize 20 years ago, if a basketball player did that, the coach would personally escort his ass in the locker room?
Yep.
And now they just chuck it up from anywhere. I'm feeling it, coach.
I gotta tell you, man, I'm liking this Heat offense of nothing but threes and at
That's
the rim.
all they shoot threes. They have a rule. They have a rule now. Threes are layups. It's like somebody hits a mid-range jumper and everybody looks at him in disgust.
I saw, I think, 2 yesterday that come to mind. I think Tyler and Terry each hit one. I was like, all right, guys, all right. But no, man, Tyler was talking about this too, like with Bam hitting the threes, the big guys are getting drawn out. They're coming out. So he's getting to the rim. Like it's definitely been helpful. It's been a cool thing to see, Hey, listen, you don't give the best coach in the NBA a whole summer. You don't give him a whole summer.
Yeah.
He didn't have a whole summer.
Well, when he was in his Paris hotel room, you know what he was thinking about.
You think? No, he wasn't.
Oh, he was thinking about it, dude.
What do you think he was doing?
Are you kidding me?
He was enjoying Paris.
No, he was not.
How long can you really enjoy Paris?
Eric Spoelstra, if somebody said, "Hey, Eric, you want a croissant?" He gets, "Get that out of here." I'm thinking about spacing.
Stop saying that.
Croissant.
It's not a W.
No,
it's
a
an R.
croissant.
What about a baguette? That's French, right? That's not Italian?
No, that's frog language.
Nah, baguette also.
French, right?
Yeah.
It is.
Okay.
But first of all,
You can't say it as
The way
fun
he
as
said it.
croissant.
I already get corrected by all the Frenchies in the house.
Oh.
So like stop. I'm not gonna like you. No.
Do they like croissant?
Don't anger me, Mom.
They don't. Man, if you get mad at me, man, she can't hear you anyway. So. I had a whole conversation with her, and then she looked up and went, "Huh?" I'm like,
Exactly.
never mind.
Leroy, can we get a weather update from the
You sure
Demetri
can.
Over Law Firm? YourAccentAttorneys.com. Free consultations 24/7. Call them at 866-954.
Now,
More.
again, I don't know what the weather is where you are, but I'm gonna tell you how it is here.
All right.
Out west, we got it's kind of like partly to mostly cloudy. We got a big breeze here, 15 to 20 miles an hour, coming out of the can't tell. Looks like it's coming out of the northeast. And I'm gonna say the temperature is like 80, 85 degrees. You might get a sprinkle here and there just because of the cloudiness. And when it's cloudy in South Florida, you know what that means. It could rain.
It gonna rain.
Yeah. But it's not those kind of clouds. It's just like spritzer clouds. It's not, they don't look like, ooh, these clouds are bringing the heat. No. Nah. Like you might get a sprinkle.
It's definitely breezy on this end.
Yeah.
The trees are moving quite.
Yes.
Lorix is there speaking to him.
Okay. Is that Sam Bennett? Is it Laura?
Sam Bennett.
Okay.
Oh man, I'm sorry. Cats back in action tonight, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got my
Listen,
antenna
Florida
ready.
is the only place where it could be the same temperature as it's been in the summer, but feel 15 degrees cooler.
It's so nice.
Yep.
Oh my god, it's so nice. Take a break. 50 minutes of Game Day Uncensored coming up next. a.m. Come out and watch the Canes with WQM at Solana Saturday at noon at the Quarterdeck and University Drive-In Davie as they take on Louisville. Enjoy our specials. Get yourself and win a golf foursome at Jacaranda Golf Club in Plantation. Check that on out. Let's get to 15 minutes of Game Day Uncensored here, brought to you by what was that? What was that?
Just a tackle.
What?
I just want to hear it again.
That's a tackle?
Just a very small hit.
That's a video tackle. They ain't a tackle in real life.
It kind of feels like, I walked by a door too close to the entrance and I hit. That's it.
Or when you stubbed your toe.
No, that was tears. That was tears.
Is that when you got dead foot?
Yep, sure was. Anyway, it's brought to you by the Lexus RX, the luxury SUV for those who never want to lose their edge. Experience amazing at your Lexus dealer. Wow. Dolphins, of course, getting ready for the Indianapolis Colts. And we got Tyreek Hill. Let's get a little bit more Tyreek Hill. Tyreek Hill reacting to the trades in the AFC East, and he is not sweating it. He says he is still the best receiver in the division.
What's your reaction to Devontae Adams and Amari Cooper joining the AFC East? You feel like a trendsetter, a Pro Bowl receiver getting traded to the AFC East like that?
They still not the best receiver in the league, because I am. And I stand on that. Yeah, what? That's it. That's what we wanted. I want my mama to send me this and say, yo, you talking your trash today, because I am, man.
Wow.
His mom.
He is. You know what's funny? There's certain people that could say something and everybody get offended. And there's certain guys who can say stuff, the same exact words, and we just chuckle. Tyreek's one of them people, right?
Let's have some fun, baby.
Right.
I mean, I would like a 100-yard game again. I miss the fun Dolphins.
And what does that have to do with him?
Well, it has nothing to do with him, but I think he misses it.
Then why you wait? When you say stuff like that, you're implying that he's not doing what he needs to do.
I think that he had a really good game the last game, coming off a game that I thought was a dreadful stinker from him. I thought the game against New England, he had some tough catches. He came through for his team. Whereas in the Tennessee game, he played laissez-faire and kicked the ball directly to the Titans like he was playing hacky sack. So I thought that he had a great bounce back after really needing it. But
you're basing that off of yards.
I'm not basing that off of yards. I'm basing that off of there's the football. Should I get it? Nah, let a Titan run it back.
I think you should get that, actually.
I'll get it later.
Okay.
What do you got? Gila monster arms? Grab it.
I don't want to.
Oh my God.
You just leave it. You don't need to get it either. What's with the OCD around here?
Okay. Fine, Tyler Hero.
Guys down there too.
There's no liquid in there.
That's uncomfortable for me.
Spilling.
There's nothing in there.
Here with pink
There's
eyes
literally
tomorrow.
nothing. Those aren't even the ones I use.
I can tell that's pink.
Wait, so he dropped his glasses on the ground and you went extreme
Look how
with it.
dirty this floor is, Tobin. Pick it up.
Pick it up, dude.
Pick it up. Why does it say Blue Chew on it?
Now he's not doing it just to spite you.
Do you need to pick me up?
Just kicked it closer to you.
He kicked it to me.
Oh, that's good though.
But I don't use those. Those aren't the ones I use. They just happen to be in there.
What is that?
They're a contact case.
Oh.
But I use the one at home. I don't use that one.
That makes sense.
Pick it up.
Okay.
You're lashing out, dude. You need to calm down.
Jesus.
Oh, yeah. Calm down always gets it done.
Yeah, that makes me
Ma'am.
Calm down never gets it done.
It instantly worked. Look, you caked that, and look how much stuff is flying around here. We need a vacuum.
Tell the people to vacuum here at night.
Disgusting. Fix it.
Although she did come in here and just throw glitter everywhere and go back to her studio.
I was decorating.
Halloween.
You don't agree that the cheetah had a good bounce back performance the last game?
I would say as a whole, the offense did, and we're looking at one guy. But I think it goes.
Oh, no, dude. I tried looking at another guy, and then you guys got mad at me.
Who?
I'm not saying his name.
Say it.
Nope. If I mention him, then everybody gets crazy.
I'm not going to get crazy.
I was just looking the last game, and I would like to get a little, just once.
But again, you do realize they threw for what, 180 yards?
Mm-hmm.
And you're getting on the receivers.
I'm not getting on them.
You are.
I'm not
You
getting
went
on
off on Waddle. Now you're talking about Tyreek had a bounce back game. Could it be something as simple as they threw more balls to him? Because they haven't had 200 yards passing.
Mm-hmm.
So while we sitting here talking about the receivers, there's a couple of things got to happen before the receiver gets an opportunity to catch the ball.
But sometimes it's the things that don't show up on the box score. And Cheetah was doing things that didn't show up on the box score. And I feel like Jaylen Waddle, he's just chilling.
How really?
Yeah.
You think that?
Yeah.
That's actually something you can only figure out if a receiver's not running the right route or is being lazy into a route.
It's not that I think he's lazy. I don't think he's lazy. I just think I don't want to do this again because everybody gets so mad at me about this. And I like the player.
Here's my only complaint with what you're saying. They ain't throwing for 350 and then your two stars ain't catching the ball.
Certainly not.
They throwing for 180, 200, and your two stars are still catching 65% of the yards.
I mean, especially when you might see someone on an Everglades tour because they got alligator arms out there,
Jesus. You see, this is why, dude.
This is why.
This is why.
Football.
Dropped it.
Man, don't you have to be reasonable with your?
I am being reasonable.
That's not being reasonable.
No, I'm being reasonable. I'm being reasonable.
Right? You've had new quarterbacks.
He's gonna be on the Everglades tour.
No. I just think it needs to be. I thought that. Look, Cheetah, great bounce back performance. Now I need Waddle to shine a little bit, baby.
You're the worst.
Just one tutty. That's all I want. I just want to have a touchdown dance again.
I got you.
Chris says Tobin throws grenade and then asks, "Why is everyone so mad at me?"
Right. Exactly.
Just a little explosion, dude.
I missed it.
It's absolutely ridiculous that you say stuff like that without realizing all the steps. And it's our job to let people know instead of just looking at a box score like you're.
I'm not box score watching though. I'm watching the games.
Oh, you're watching the games.
I'm watching the games. I'm watching the film.
You're saying. Let me get this straight.
Yep.
If Waddle would have played better, the results could have been different, or he would have got more opportunities.
I just think it's a couple years in a row, slow starts, out of the blocks. I understand they don't have their quarterback.
Isn't he the first Miami Dolphins receiver to have 1,000 in his first?
Yeah, and it took him a while last year. Took a while to
do you
rev up
understand?
the old engine.
In the history of the team,
and
you have ripped him without the starting quarterback, playing quarterbacks that have been here for a week and a half.
I don't like the term ripping. I rip Liam Eichenberg and say, dude's a bum. Jaylen Waddle, I say, I have questions.
But
still love him.
And all your questions are surrounding two quarterbacks that have been here together a total of 8 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
Right? The Tyler or Skylar Thompson situation, which he wasn't very good.
Well,
and you're basing your success on the wide receiver on 3 guys that just weren't getting it done. Last week it was a little bit better. And Huntley looked like he was making some of those throws that you would normally see Tua do. But for you to say receivers, give me more, give you more what?
Here's the thing. When you have a quarterback come in there, right? And maybe he doesn't make the perfect throw. You got to pick him up a little bit, baby.
Okay.
Cheetah made that happen.
So you're saying that Waddle had some opportunities and he wasn't.
I felt the last couple of games he had some opportunities.
Really?
Yep.
Huh.
Just do a little more.
I just think you just said that to try to get out of this hole you dug yourself.
No, I swear to God, that's what that's what led to this whole conversation. And you guys acted like I said, club the baby seals, because nobody ever says anything about Jaylen Waddle because he's adorable, and nobody ever wants to say anything about him because he's the most popular Dolphin on the team. And I'm not saying that I don't love him. I love him. I'm happy he's here. I just miss the Waddle.
Can't wait to cut out club the baby seals from that.
It's literally like saying something bad about Bluey. Nobody says anything bad about Bluey. She's adorable.
It's a girl? Oh, yeah. Wait, that's right.
Is that a kid show?
Two sisters, yeah. That's right. It is, well, it's not just a kid show, all right? JFig, I don't need your criticism of Bluey.
So I'm still like, all right. Hey, it seems like I would go more up the food chain as to why the passing game hasn't worked. And I wouldn't go to the last part of it.
This is what I would say, though. See, I don't think it's fair to hose down Snoop Huntley.
I didn't hose him down at
No,
all.
like you're asking, when I go up the food chain, who do I go to? Do I go to old Marble Mouth?
I would say this, that the opportunities have shrunk for Waddle and Tyreek, and a lot of that has to do with quarterbacks that are playing have been here for 3 weeks.
Of course.
Okay,
I'm
but
not
so why didn't you go? But my point is, you know all these things, and then you say, "Hey, Waddle, let's go."
Hold on, though. No, that's not fair. That's not fair. All I was doing was asking questions.
No, you can't do that. You see what he does, Marcos? Just because you preface your comments with a question doesn't mean you're not doing the same thing we say you're doing.
No, because I will tell you flat out if a guy's a bum. I'm not trying to tiptoe around the tulips here. I think Jaylen Waddle is very good. I'm just saying in desperate times, you need to use the resources that you have to get every little bit. And I feel like he hasn't really been there.
And who's that on? You got to throw him the ball.
I mean, he gets no responsibility for it.
For what? The quarterback not throwing him the ball?
He's getting targets.
Okay. How many targets is he getting?
Let me look last game.
See how many? No. Do the whole season.
I want to do the whole season. I want to do the
targets
game.
versus catches. Targets versus catches.
I will do targets. All right. Game log. Here we go. I'll do targets on this for ESPN. What's up with ESPN?
Maybe you can do the.
Oh, here we go. New England, 8 targets, 4 catches.
Okay.
Sunday Night Football, 6 targets, 4 catches.
Okay.
Seattle,
Mm-hmm.
4 targets or 5 targets, 4 catches.
Mm-hmm. Seeing a trend here.
Buffalo,
Mm-hmm.
4 targets, 4 catches.
Mm-hmm.
Jacksonville,
Mm-hmm.
100 yards, 5 targets, 5 catches.
What are you talking? He's damn near perfect.
Nah, I'm talking the last 2
minutes.
weeks.
You went the last 3 stats you just gave me was every ball that was targeted to him he caught.
No. But there's other ones where it's like,
So he caught 50%, and then one time he caught 66%.
50%. What is this? A coin flip? So every time I throw to my $100 million receiver, it's a coin flip.
Wait. Here's the assumption you're always making.
What?
Every pass to him was catchable.
Mm-hmm.
I get you say he may have dropped the ball or he may have, but according to what I'm seeing, throw in another 2 catches for the ones he dropped. Right? Another 2 catches.
2 catches can swing the game.
Oh my goodness. But
that's what I'm saying.
That can only be the one where he was 8 for 4.
No, but you're talking well, and also Monday Night Football. There's one in Monday Night Football that stands out. And Monday Night Football, like it could have hung in the balance.
What was it? What was his?
It was this one that was like he could have.
No. What was his? You already looked at the number.
What was his yardage?
Give us the number. What targets, catches?
Huh? I told you 6 targets, 4 catches.
Okay, so you're saying there's
36
one
yards.
that he let go. He won.
Yeah, it felt
One.
like a
Do you
momentum shift.
do you understand what you're
Okay,
saying right
but
now?
let me just say this with
You're
Jaylen Waddle.
saying a guy that's normally 5 for 5, 4 for 4, 4 for 4. He went 8 for 4 1 week, and then he went 6 for 4. You're complaining about the one pass.
I know, but
You don't know how ridiculous that sounds.
Leroy, one play can change everything in football.
But
a toe won the Dolphins the game.
Nobody plays a perfect game, dude. Stop.
No,
Stop.
please.
Stop.
You're making excuses.
I'm not making excuses. So one play, you're basing all of your opinion on Jaylen Waddle.
I don't want to do this, but you're forcing me. You're forcing me. You're forcing my hand.
Yeah, one catch. You're taking one catch.
Marcos,
yes.
I'm going to ask you specifically one thing.
All right.
When you think back to the Buffalo playoff game from 2 years ago,
oh my God, that's how far you're going back to make your point?
with a backup quarterback, Skylar Thompson, on the road, what is the one thing that always you will think about with that game?
Jaylen Waddle costed us the game.
Exactly. Dropping that football.
Do you understand
One
how
little
far?
momentum.
Do you understand how far back you had to go to make your point?
Oh, years ago.
And what you were talking about, we were talking about this year.
Right.
This year.
Well,
you gave the numbers for this year
I'm
and
starting to-
all his targets and all his catches. You voiced your whole opinion on one ball.
You want a franchise? You want to be a franchise guy or be a franchise guy?
Oh, nobody drops balls?
People drop balls.
Okay.
But
Okay. But I'm just saying, it's a little ridiculous that you based all of this.
by the way, for all that perfection, I mean, 40 yards, 26 yards.
And they ain't got nothing to do with the type of passes he's getting.
Yeah, no, it's always not on him. That's right.
I'm
There's
not
always
saying
an
it's not on him.
It's never on him.
I'm saying it like all I have is the stats. I don't know what kind of passes they've been, but you basically made it sound like that he was 8 targets, 3 catches every week. I have no control over the targets. The only thing I have control of is whether he catches them or not, or what the play calls were. And you know what you just said? You've based all of this opinion on one play. One play. It's ridiculous.
It's been a couple of plays.
A couple of plays.
3 that come to mind. But
wait, can I just say this? Of all the game logs you've read,
yep.
He's only had 6 balls that have not been complete thrown to him all year.
Yeah, because they're probably looking like, I can't trust him. Why do I go to him?
Oh my goodness.
What's the point? What am I going on, an Everglades tour? I'll throw to Cheetah. He'll make the tough one.
You were complaining about him a while
No,
ago.
I wasn't. No, I wasn't. Other than being immature, but
Stop saying
he
that.
stepped up.
Grow up, Peter Pan.
You are okay. You are something else. You just want hot takes. You don't.
I don't have a hot take. This is not a take.
You've been on Jaylen Waddle. You say you didn't want to bring it up.
Jaylen Waddle. See, you know what you are. You're like, I walk into the house and it's like, hey, honey. Oh, you didn't say anything about my hair. You didn't like it. I'm like, whoa. You're making an argument. I'm not making an argument. I'm asking a question.
No, stop putting. No. Stop taking your hot takes. Wait,
you're being
stop taking your hot. Wait, stop taking your hot takes and saying it's not a hot take. I'm just asking a question.
I'm just asking.
That is tomfoolery. That's tomfoolery.
It's
that
serious.
is Marcos.
No, it's not. If you ask your wife, don't you think you're a little big for that dress? I'm just asking.
It's like you sit here. You sit here and you're just like, you can't have an honest talk with anybody anymore. Because
I
you guys,
would like you to record that when you do that.
You guys,
no, it's right. You know
guys,
you're not gonna do that.
You guys sit here and you think that I'm trying to make a full take, and I'm not. It's because I sit amongst friends and you can't even ask a question, because every time I ask a question, you guys are like, oh, so you hate him. Like,
It's the way you ask questions.
Ask the question.
It's the way you ask questions. Don't try to twist it around. You are This is fraudulent at best.
It's not fraudulent.
It is. It is. You're the only one that doesn't think because you go, you can say whatever you want. I was just asking a question. Right? Like, come on. Oh my goodness. You really think
Just asking.
like we just fell off the turnip truck?
So the question was, you ever seen him make a catch?
Right. And I'm like, yes. I've seen him make all the catches basically thrown to him.
Here's what I got. 3rd and 7 from the last game. Tyler Huntley goes to Waddle down the sidelines, hits Waddle in the hands. Of course, he didn't catch it, but he got bailed out by a roughing the passer call.
Are these your notes?
Yeah, that's my notes. So that wipes away a target.
Wait.
So he got off. So he got scot-free. So it's really, really was
wait.
bailed out.
Wait. So you got Tobin stats now.
I got notes.
So that's Tobin stats.
I got notes
because the stats and the notes that you read me, right, have. Oh my goodness! What? I'm curious. Do all fans watch? No, they don't, because they don't take notes. They work stuff out. You made it up.
Come here.
Oh, look at these notes.
Come here. Does that not? Do I not have notes?
He has notes.
There's a plethora of notes.
Let me see the date.
Wait,
I do
wait.
host the
Can I
pregame.
just say this? I'm gonna guarantee you,
What?
none of those notes are positive.
That's not true.
There's a lot of cussing too.
Oh, is there?
Right.
Oh.
He has a lot of animation here too.
Yeah, 4th and 15. Bad snap. Can't get the field goal off. Embarrassing. Danny Crossman.
Pack your things, scapegoat.
And then it goes effing Blake Ferguson.
Why do I always feel like, and this is true, I always feel like if we watch a football game, we are watching two different games. Why is that?
He watches it with silly eyes too.
No, he watches it with those wheel eyes with the little,
I'm gonna find my Titans notes. Back after this. All right, welcome back. Tobin, Leroy here with you. 560 WQAM.
Didn't that guy used to be in a rock band?
I don't know. The House of Pain guy?
Yes, he was in Limp Bizkit.
No, he wasn't. Stop.
I know. I figured I could just throw stuff out there. Maybe no, I don't know. Him and Martin Van Buren, I believe, were the lead singers of Limp Bizkit. Mm-hmm.
Oh,
man.
Okay.
Oh, that's tangibles.
No, I'm kidding. Martin Van Buren was a president, I believe. Yes. In 1837, 8th president of the United States.
For Limp Biscuits? Everlast. There it was. Everlast was in House of Pain.
That's what it was.
All right. There you go. There you go. We're streaming live on YouTube and Twitch, Miami 560 WQAM. Take you guys up until 2 here on the program. Play Goosey's, no Goosey's next hour. Screwed up the clock. Well, actually, Leroy messed up the clock.
I didn't screw up the clock. You screwed up the clock with your ridiculous takes.
It's amazing.
And then you're the only guy I know that gives stats and then go, that don't matter.
No, I do that too.
I mean, the whole point is, though, the lack of stats. That's kind of what I'm going with.
Okay.
But final answer is I do love Jaylen Waddle.
Yeah, hard to tell.
That's not hard to tell. It's not hard to tell.
Oh, it's hard to tell. Dude, it's hard to tell.
Some people, you know, you want a bunch of yes men cronies around them, or you want somebody to be square with you.
Jaylen Waddle's a bum. Get him off the team already and trade him for Devontae Adams.
I didn't say that in that regards. Like, you know, I was just reading comments and you're being a jerk.
What comments were you reading?
People's comments.
People, dude.
People's comments.
What do you mean, people?
Stay away from these people, bro.
Jaylen Waddle hasn't had a touchdown in 8 months.
Leroy.
Wow.
Wow. Hey, wait.
Oh.
Everybody knows how that happened.
Oh,
like, come on.
Jaylen Waddle's on an 8-month touchdown fast.
You see how both have a different tone?
Yeah.
We speak different. That's all.
I was stating something that old Dum Dum said over here, and you just like it has no context.
I just
Took it ran.
There's nothing. I look, Jaylen Waddle, just so we're clear. I'm the only one on this show who said I would take your success and a loss more than the team being boring and a win.
Then that's
so I love you more. Honestly, I love you more than the team.
Oh my goodness.
Is that why
Jaylen Waddle, product of Tua Tagovailoa, system receiver.
You know, can I just say this? The system doesn't work without the players. So when you say somebody is a system player, yeah, people get players to fit their system.
December 17th. Oh, why did I mention that date?
Yeah,
that's the last time Jaylen Waddle was in the end zone.
Okay.
See,
that is exactly 10 months ago. Right.
That was a game. You want to talk some Jaylen Waddle stats?
Oh,
8 catches on 9 targets, 142 yards, 1 touchdown. That was a good game. Shut out the Jets.
How many passing yards did they have in the game?
Oh, let me go look. Good question, Leroy. Oh, bless you, JFig.
Bless your soul for
Thank you.
eternity.
I've been having allergies since I've been in the studio
because
someone
he threw his
things.
bag.
They
So you say you got allergies because of his contacts?
No, because when he threw that on the floor, all the dust and all the
That's
particles that are on the
right.
floor just came flying
I'm
out.
going to be honest about this, and I mean this lovingly. JFig's a blamer.
Whoa. He's a blamer.
To answer your question,
Should I
Leroy.
see everything fly?
To answer your question, Leroy, Tua Tagovailoa in that game threw for 224 yards.
Wow.
142 of them went to Jaylen Waddle.
Okay.
Tyreek Hill did not play in that game.
Oh, that didn't see one.
You're saying Tyreek Hill's the problem. I get you. I know.
No, I'm not.
Boy,
Again,
how could you say that?
Look at you being a blamer now, huh?
Unbelievable, Leroy. You're saying that Tyreek Hill's taken away from Jaylen Waddle. So when's the last time Jaylen Waddle scored a touchdown with Tyreek Hill on the same field as him? Wow. All right, let's take a look. We'll do the research. Leroy asked, we'll do. When's the last time? A long time ago. All right, last touchdown. Wow, he won an 8-month touchdown pass in the game too. Okay. Let's see. I see a touchdown. He scored 4 of them last year. I see a touchdown last year against New England.
Okay.
It was a 31-17 win.
Oh, Fins for the win.
Jaylen Waddle scored a touchdown. Tyreek Hill did play in that game.
Yes.
Do you want to know what the date of that game was?
No.
Okay.
Wow.
I kind of want to know. September.
October 29th, 2023 was the last time Jaylen Waddle and Tyreek Hill scored a touchdown in the same game.
So,
no way. We're 12 days away from a year.
Yep.
Do they both have success in the same game?
That game they did.
Okay. Because I hate when, so say if Tyreek Hill has 200 yards receiving and then you look at Waddle and go, Waddle did nothing.
Well, in this game they both did something.
But I'm just saying, that's normally how it works. You feed the hot hand. What do you mean?
I'm not judging. I'm just giving you.
What the hell you think?
You told
what do
me
you think that is? That's judging.
I'm not judging. I'm not judging. You told me to give you stats.
Okay. Look, I have better success going through a bucket of Halloween candy than figuring out the stat you giving me,
dude. I what?
That'd be good. Right
I'm saying I can go in there and get the candies I like too.
All I did was tutties. That's all I did.
Okay.
Because our favorite thing about Jaylen Waddle is the Waddle.
Not the success of your team.
I didn't say the success of the team. What is our favorite thing about Jaylen Waddle?
You also are the same guy that said I'd rather him score 35 points and lose than score 10 points and win.
I just miss entertaining football, dude.
You know what entertaining football is? Winning. If they get to 3-3 after what they've gone through the last few weeks, right? That's a good thing.
Fine. But then the next week, Tua better give me 250 with 2 tutties.
Wow. All right.
It's the least you can do.
Anyway.
Cap for life. Leroy, a year, bro.
That's a long time.
That's what you do. But see, here's the problem.
I was just reading numbers.
You are impressionable to the people that listen to us and are entertained by us.
Mm-hmm.
And so in your efforts to prove your point about Waddle, let's look at the comments.
I'm sorry.
Tobin has been on Waddle Mills Lane, and he says he's not judging. Yeah. How about this one? Last year, Tyreek also wanted to get 2,000 receiving yards, so they kind of favored him all year.
That is a fair criticism.
Okay, then, but see, tell the whole story.
I am telling the whole story.
You didn't. You didn't mention that little tidbit of information when you went back to last year.
I legitimately did.
Now?
Why do you think I went back all the way to October 29th?
So you could say the Waddle stat of the last time they scored a touchdown together.
Look, can I just say this is your fault.
No, you can't.
You made me stumble upon this. You're like, you made this
No, because you ripped Waddle. So I said, wait, I'm curious to know, since you're ripping him so much, what are his actual stats?
Yeah,
and he's only missed for whatever reason, incomplete, drop, or whatever, 6 passes thrown to him all year.
Right, a regular Wes Welker.
See?
Taking
Or
his
as the
coach
guy
to
would
Tulane,
say,
bro.
Wes Weckler.
I don't want to do this anymore. You want to know something?
Then why'd you
You're-
start?
you're-
Why'd you start?
Your
You want to
fault.
stop.
Oh.
Why'd you
Menu-
start?
Menu 631. If you can touch it, you can catch it.
Clock, 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 clock,
I'm
clock,
sorry,
clock,
I'm
clock,
sorry,
clock,
I'm
clock, 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 clock. Nice.
Welcome back. Tobin and Leroy. Take it up until 2 here on the program.
You look like you didn't like the Jimmy Butler song I picked.
I didn't know what the beginning of it was.
Yeah.
I do like the Jimmy Butler song.
Ah.
But I did not know that was how it starts.
You look like you were going to give me the business, dude. There you go with these slow
I thought like a
songs.
montage was coming or something. I thought like a goal montage or something was dropping in a second, to be honest with you.
Come on, Tobin. Even I knew that was a song.
Of course, you love the goth. Like you love Jimmy as a goth cowboy.
Handsome.
That is true.
I just want all Jimmy Butler tricks now. Like this is the way. We just need a Jimmy Butler gimmick every single night.
Impersonate a new player every night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
What if he starts doing the other team?
What if
That
later
would be
on
funny.
he starts doing this?
Can he play basketball on a bald cap? Or will they say no?
If anybody could do it, he could.
Yeah. That'd be good.
Headlines are brought to you by Doral Hyundai. Choose from over 1,300 new Hyundai miles in inventory like the Tucson, the Sonata, and the Palisade. Remember, when it comes to Hyundai, the great deals are at Doral Hyundai. Panthers, they're back on the ice tonight against the Vancouver Canucks. 7 o'clock, puck drop, 560 WQAM. As Marcos mentioned, the Heat, they won last night. They beat the Hawks 120-111. Jimmy buckets in 21 minutes, had 24 points, 8 of 11 from the field, 6 of 8 from the free throw line. This was my favorite stat, though, of the preseason. Once again, the Miami Heat had 15 steals.
Oh,
they have had 15 steals in every single preseason game. 60 steals in 4 games? That's impressive.
That is. That's
And by
a
the way,
lot of
that's
steals.
And that's not like all summer league guys either. Like Bam.
Everybody's bought into this.
Yeah. That's really cool. That's a really cool thing. So, saw Ice Trey. Saw him yesterday doing his thing. By the way, did you see Duncan Robinson get dunked on? That's going to be a meme.
Preseason, though.
Yeah, preseason.
Dude, listen. They like to say everybody gets dunked on. But it don't say preseason when they show that dunk on Twitter.
Nope.
It just says dunked on.
Crazy.
There's a guy yesterday for the Heat. I forgot his name, but he had -1 ± 1 minute and went 0 for 1 from the field.
You're a jerk, dude. You're a jerk.
Why does he have a job, dude? I just don't
Dude,
understand.
you are such a bully, man.
I just don't understand this.
You know he's not going to play that.
Talking about Drew Smith?
You
talking
know
about
I'm
Drew
talking
Smith.
about Drew Smith. This guy had the nerve to text me during 2 Drew Smith deflections the other day.
Drew Smith gave Chris Paul the business.
Oh, get out of here.
He did.
No, Jimmy Butler gave Chris Paul the business.
Oh my God. You are I just don't like what people do with him because they're bullying him. You're picking on literally the last guy on the roster. For what? Obviously the coach likes him. Yes, he cannot score a lick. But you want to know who else couldn't? Justice Winslow, and he was a first-round pick.
Okay, look how that ended, dude.
What?
Look how is he still
Is
playing
he even playing
I
basketball?
don't think he is playing basketball. I don't think he is playing basketball. Is Justice Winslow older than Drew Smith or still like how old is Justice Winslow?
Older.
28.
Not much older.
Drew Smith, 26.
Yeah, but he came out early.
Yes.
Man.
Just think you're being rude. Like
There's
that's all.
a career. That's a career we still trying to figure out what happened, right?
Definitely. Definitely.
I just used to always get annoyed because he used to run down the court like who's the guy? I cook you some delicious bass.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
what's that movie?
Plays for the Raptors G League. That's where Justice Winslow is.
Does
Raptors 905.
he can't make the Raptors?
What's the name of that movie? It was a stupid movie, but it Napoleon Dynamite.
Oh,
I mean, that's how Justice Winslow runs.
Like Napoleon Dynamite.
Like is it? Go watch Napoleon Dynamite run with his arms to the side, like he didn't pump his arm. Yeah, that's how Justice Winslow used to run up and down the court.
Tell you what, Napoleon Dynamite and McLovin. No one has made more money off of one role.
I mean, no, but McLovin, he was kick-ass too, right? Not kick-ass, but the villain.
Yeah,
He
was.
made a bunch of movies. I ain't seen Napoleon Dynamite and nothing.
Steven Stevens says Tobin can't tell us not to bully Drew Smith when he bullies Liam Eichenberg.
Oh, dude.
Way different. Way different.
At least
Liam Eichenberg is a starter. If Drew Smith was starting every day,
they like him though. Just like you said, the Dolphins like Liam Eichenberg. He can play multiple positions.
If Drew Smith was starting every day,
that's right,
and he was stinking up the joint, Marcos could okay, free reign, go ahead, but like you're bullying him. It's not nice.
Yeah, Napoleon Dynamite was in Blades of Glory.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, that's right, Dave South. But he didn't make more. He didn't do more than Kick-Ass. I mean, he didn't do more movies than McLovin.
Dade South is all over me today, man. He's
bullfrog.
That's a
point for Twitcher.
Dade South says Tobin should have an F on his hockey sweater for fraud.
Wow.
Oh yeah.
Jesus.
Drew Smith, Cam Smith. Same,
What?
Samesies.
Not the same.
Samesies.
This guy's an undrafted. These guys are high draft picks.
Where is Cam Smith?
He's I think he practiced yesterday.
Look at that. We think he practiced.
I think he practiced.
Lucky us.
Justice Winslow, though, man.
Hey, but it's not his. Wait, it's not Drew Smith's fault. Detroit took his leg. Isn't that where he played? Where
Cleveland took
no,
his leg.
Cleveland got the
He was
step
bullying
down.
him last year too before he got hurt.
Oh, I mean,
This is a 2-year bullying. It's bordering on harassment.
I mean,
come
listen.
on.
Listen, when you go to turn him in for bullying Drew Smith, they're gonna handcuff your ass too. And
No,
say,
that's not
okay,
true.
come on over, Liam Eichenberg.
You think they're gonna run my bully plates?
Oh,
Yes.
while you're here, let me get your license.
Listen, sir, we're gonna
License
let
and registration.
I would have let you go on a warning for Eichenberg, but you said something about Jaylen Waddle.
Yep.
We're taking you in.
Yep.
Man. I'm sorry, man. I'll take it back, Jaylen Waddle.
I mean, now you're sorry because people are clipping you and tagging Jaylen Waddle.
Yeah, that's really rude.
What did you think was gonna happen?
I
with
don't
these
know.
knuckleheads?
Literally.
What's a tag Jaylen Waddle?
Like, do you guys work? Wait to hear something. Wait to hear something. So, ooh,
You're
got
just Scorsese's out there.
him. Right?
Jaylen, you're gonna love this.
Let's
You
not
see
forget-
this fatso? Said you can't catch no more. Man.
It's the same guys that sent your clips to Sean O'Malley.
Oh my goodness.
Justice Winslow.
Hey,
Lot of breaks.
Jamal Adams got cut.
I think he asked for his release, though.
He asked.
I think he demanded it.
Same thing. The story is still you know what I'm saying? Like it's
He's washed though, right? Like it's.
you think?
I mean, how old is he? I,
I
feel
mean,
like Jamal has been around for a hot minute.
He's built like a damn linebacker.
He's got 2 tackles this year.
Well, he only played 20 plays.
Oh.
Oh no, he's been around for a while. Said 2009 All Pro.
Yeah, he's been around for a while.
9 All Pro.
Yeah.
He's been around. Yeah, like he has the fame. But I do love his meme. Isn't Jamal Adams? Isn't he the guy who has the locked out of the facility meme because his key card didn't work that one day?
Him?
Oh yeah.
By the way, he was drafted in 2017. No way he was a 2009 All Pro.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what they just.
He wasn't All
I mean,
Pro.
it's 2019.
It was him who was locked out.
2019.
That's a funny meme.
That is.
Whenever
What?
he tries, there's a funny one from Hard Knocks. There's a funny clip. Like he tries to get in. I think it's his rookie year. They did Hard Knocks, and like he goes beep beep, and like it's locked. So now, like anytime somebody has a bad game, it's like Jaylen Waddle trying to get into the Dolphins facility.
The next day.
Yeah, it was. I'm sorry, it was 2019. So he's relatively young
jeez.
then.
Yeah.
He's under 30.
Yeah, I mean he's relatively young, but you know the shelf life of safeties and
It's
cornerbacks.
forever.
just the peak of your prime, though. It's like, this guy's good. He's the best corner in the league. 2 years later, Patrick Peterson is like everywhere now at this point. I just kind of feel like that's how it is with cornerbacks.
Yeah, but Patrick Peterson was good for a long time.
Yeah, now he's a journeyman. Darrell Revis had Revis Island for 3 years. Journeyman.
Yeah, but they were still paying him huge money. He was getting like 10, 12 million.
I think you're shortening Revis's prime window there.
Yep.
Probably was, but he became a Patriot at a certain point, right?
He did.
Not as
he became a hired gun, is what he did. Like,
right.
He would go to the. I think doesn't he have 3 rings, Darrell Revis? I think he has. I think he has 2 with the Patriots and 1 with the Bucks.
Oof. Really let himself go.
What are you doing,
dude? One championship in his career. One championship.
Oh,
wow! You gave him 3.
I thought he had 3. He wasn't on the Brady team, or he was done by then.
No, that was they didn't win that year.
I guess so. I thought
2014.
My bad. Take a break. Could be something.
Oh
no, absolutely not. Not doing this. Not doing this.
Why not?
You found. Here's what you done. You found show bits to be able to say whatever the hell you want without any repercussions.
That is not fair.
Really?
That is not fair. I am
Could
accountable.
be something, could be nothing. Means that you get ready to tell a whopper, and I just said it could be something, could be nothing.
It's not my words. I'm just gonna read you the words that it could be something, could be nothing. Okay.
Why would they do that?
Take a break. Back after this.
WQAM broadcast.
Welcome back, you rascals. Tobin and Leroy here with you. We're streaming live on the Odyssey app, AUDACY. Take you guys up until 2 here on the program. Miami Dolphins taking on the Colts. Miami Hurricanes got Louisville. Panthers take on the Canucks tonight. Heat wrap up the preseason tomorrow against the Grizzlies.
They start next Wednesday, right?
Wednesday is opening night against the Magic. Orlando Magic. What? What's wrong?
Always I don't know why this team struggles against the Magic.
I don't know why I always start off against the Magic, but I the Magic got something coming their way. I just hope they know that. Everybody thinks they're a little adorable, like, oh, the Magic are a cute story. Nah, dude, this ain't your state. This ain't your state. I'm sorry. I know Paolo Banchero's a moose.
Ooh.
He is a moose, but this ain't going your way, dude. So this could be something. Could be nothing.
Why would they do that? What's going on in Utah?
It could be something. Could be nothing.
What is the meaning of it, Watson? What is the object of this?
Could be something. Could be nothing.
Why would they do that?
Leroy, are you familiar with Giannis Antetokounmpo?
Yes, I am.
Some people refer to him as the Greek Freak.
Yep.
But if you want to be a freak in the sheets, you might want to try Blue Chew. Blue Chew is a unique online service that delivers the same active ingredients as Viagra and Cialis, but in a chewable form and at a fraction of the cost. Now you can chew it and do it, dude. You want to be getting triple doubles in the bedroom. Let me tell you something. You want to go to BlueChew.com today and use the promo code SHOWPONY. Why, you may ask, Tobin? Because you're going to get your first month of Blue Chew for free when you use the promo code SHOWPONY. Pay just $5 for shipping, and it's getting shipped right to your door. It's online, no doctor's visits, no pharmacy. Shipped right to your door in a discreet package. So go to BlueChew.com today. Use the promo code SHOWPONY, and your first month is free. BlueChew.com, BlueChew.com.
Show Pony.
And Leroy here with you. 560 WQAM. Had to get in the blue chew read, Leroy. Ran out of time.
All right.
Thank you for confusing us.
Well, sorry. But Giannis really did say
Sometimes I
something.
get caught off guard.
Giannis really did say something. Could be something, could be nothing.
Let's play the music again. I want to hear it.
Giannis Antetokounmpo was asked, talking about the season coming on up, speaking with the Athletic Sam Amick, and said he might get traded.
Giannis said that he might get traded.
He says, do you have it in the back of your mind, like, what if this year doesn't go well? Yeah, if we don't win a championship, I might get traded. This is the job we live. This is the world we're living in. It's everybody, said Giannis Antetokounmpo.
He was just keeping it real. But here's where, and I'm going to say, here's where our guy starts cranking it up. Hell. You know you heard that, and you're like,
look, I'm focused on this year, and I like my team.
Then why'd you bring it up?
Well, it's news. It's
Is
news.
Is it?
And it's interesting that Giannis.
Did you? But you didn't put it in the text that it needed to be. He
Hmm?
goes, hell, if we don't win, I could get traded.
Yeah, but be real about it, dude. No, you're not. Because first of all, you've won a championship. And second of all, you don't bring it up unless you're going to make the step. I mean, everybody, all they talked about last summer, oh, Shannon's going to sign the extension. Is Shannon's going to sign the extension? Oh, we got your Dame.
Did he sign it?
He did.
Okay, so what's the
So
problem?
why all of a sudden is he now talking the
He
T
didn't
word?
say it like that. See?
Oh, dude, you don't even say.
See? Here
This
we
guy,
go.
all of a
Here we
sudden-
go.
All of a sudden, he wants to start mentioning the possibilities of transfer. All of a sudden. Yeah, I don't think Milwaukee was thinking, hey, if you get, let me tell you something, Giannis. You could go out there, you could take a poop on the court, and they ain't trading you unless you want to be traded. So why you bring it up if it's not on your mind that you want to get traded?
Oh my goodness. You manipulate everything.
Very interesting, Leroy.
Not?
It's kind of interesting.
Not very interesting.
I don't know. Why
Wow.
say it?
I love the way Sedona just walks in there like nobody's in there but him. Right?
What are they trying to connect to the
This
arena?
would not happen. 2
Call him
to 6. I'm
Sedano?
just saying.
He did call him
That's
Sedano.
offensive. Sedano is way more.
Sedona. Solano.
I don't think you got it right yet.
Solana.
Yeah, there you go.
Solandria.
What do they got? A Panthers broadcast today?
They do indeed, and they're showing how to connect to the arena. We got Brittany here still. She hasn't left us yet.
He's training her.
Did he just move your camera?
He's doing things, guys. He's just trying to
Oh
work.
my goodness.
Let's get off
So
his back.
pony.
He's just working.
I'll tell you who else is
Waiting
working.
for him to leave so I can badmouth him.
I'll tell you who else is working.
Who?
Giannis. This dude's working double overtime. The dude screwed Boogie out of Milwaukee.
Stop.
So what are you saying?
Think
What
of
are you
all the
just
wait.
trying to have
Let's just revisit this so we calm down a little bit.
Yeah.
Think of all of the players
Hmm?
in the last, I'll just go 5 years
Right.
that you've gotten all worked up for to come here.
Mhm.
Remember Kawhi?
Oh,
He was at Chipotle.
That was a good time.
He wasn't.
wait. Who else? Bradley Beal,
Oh, sick of him.
Dame.
Oh, never wanted him.
Who else? There was more.
Kevin Durant multiple times.
Kevin Durant. Remember, you even talk about the Garden Dome.
Trey Young?
Trey Young last year.
July sports talk. You got to give me a pass.
Remember his workout videos, dude? What was that?
Wait. Let's wait. There's more, dude. Who else?
Well, I mean, this could be something coming down.
Wait. You put Ant-Man. You said let's just put it on the back burner for right now. But it's
we're keeping an eye on it. We're keeping an
Right.
eye. I'm glad you mentioned this, though.
Wait, no, don't put this on me.
I'm glad you mentioned it because
That's his way out.
did you guys see De'Aaron Fox not signing the extension in Sacramento?
Whoa!
And he wants to go and be like, because I want a bigger deal next year. And I'm not disgruntled playing with the Kings.
Oh, sure, dude.
Maybe, but pretty stacked East to try and play for all NBA, Foxy. You just did it a couple of years ago, but you guys kind of took a step back last year. And now you guys want to play for the all NBA? Or just hear me out on this. I don't know De'Aaron Fox as an individual. Like, I don't know him as a guy. But do you think that he's a little sick of the Sabonis talk in Sacramento?
You make stuff up.
Sabonis this, Sabonis that.
Hey, add this to the list.
And
just add it to the list.
Think about this, Leroy.
I'm trying not to.
Think about this.
Okay.
Do you happen to know who De'Aaron Fox's agent is?
Bam's agent?
No.
Okay.
It's actually Rich Paul.
Oh.
And funny enough, we're on the cusp of a year where the Miami Heat and Rich Paul have mended fences a little bit.
Oh.
Alec Burks is on the Miami Heat.
Look at that.
He's a clutch client. And do you want to know who put the
Derek
uniform
Tobin.
deal together?
Except without all that facial hair.
Didn't you notice, Jennifer? Jennifer, you notice things. Jennifer, did you notice that when the Heat put out their Robin Hood press release, did you notice that they said also assisted by the Clutch Sports Agency?
Assisted.
Really? So, uniform deal, help with Clutch, Clutch clients, and now what the Fox say?
Whoa! Jesus Christ!
What the Fox say? Get me out of Sacramento because what you guys just,
what are you doing?
Hold on, dude. Let me just finish.
Please stop.
Oh my God.
While you're ahead.
Marcos,
Yes.
do you want to know one more thing about De'Aaron Fox?
Oh, please.
Leroy, do
I
you
do
want to
not.
know one more
No,
thing about
I
De'Aaron
don't.
Fox?
I don't.
Jennifer, you want to know one more thing interesting about De'Aaron Fox?
Honestly, I can't wait to hear it.
I'll tell you. But first, I'm going to need a caller. 305-567-0560. I'll tell you one more thing about De'Aaron Fox.
Please call.
But first, you got to call 305-567-0560. Then and only then can I tell you one last thing about De'Aaron Fox, because we got a lot of balls in the air. Now, mind you, I don't want any of these guys because I'm happy with my team, and we're going to win the championship. Jimmy Butler having more fun than ever. Tyler Hero, Terry Rozier, great backcourt. Bam shooting threes. Nikola Jovic is going to be the most improved player in the league. But look, I'll tell you one more thing about De'Aaron Fox and why it may be interesting to the Miami Heat. But I need a caller, 305-567-0560. Then and only then.
Things, right?
You notice?
You're milking.
No, I'm not milking anything. I swear, I'm not milking anything. I'm not milking anything. Hold on, we have a caller. Hey, 560. What's your name?
Josh Alvarez.
Hey, Josh. It's Tobin. How are you, buddy?
First and last.
Very good, man. Great to talk to you guys.
It's great to talk to you. And let me ask you something. You want to know something about De'Aaron Fox?
Yeah, absolutely. Tell me, please.
Well, let me just ask you a question, Joshua Alvarez.
Oh, wow.
Do you know who happened to be a groomsman at his wedding?
Do you know who happened to be a teammate of his in college?
I do, Josh. This be the same person.
Wait, he got you.
He does.
He got you with you.
Which I like. I like getting strung along too. All right, Josh. Thank you.
He just got the goosies.
Wow.
What is going on?
Can I have the answer, please?
Wait a minute. The fact that he got you back before you could get him. Oh, that was,
hit you with another one.
that was class right there.
That's an inside man, though. I know Tobin sent it.
I didn't send him.
Definitely.
I don't know that guy.
Mhm.
I don't know that guy.
Yeah, of course.
Just because why? Because we're on the same one.
Why would he leave out?
Why
would he put his last name out like that? so
Interesting.
quickly?
I don't know.
And why did you call him Joshua?
Very
He
trusting.
said
That-
Josh.
Well, I was just reading his caller ID.
Oh my goodness!
Same name. 560. Your name. What's your name?
Another one. Hello.
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 Hey, what's up, buddy? What's your name?
It's a little Chico Pitbull.
Hey, little Chico people.
305.
Thank you for naming your stadium at FIU.
Really nice.
No problem.
Yeah. What do you think about the idea? Oh, he's gone.
No.
He's busy. He's a rock star.
He is.
560. You're on the air. What's your name?
He did say
Oh, man.
Dolly.
Yes.
Bro, do you know
Hmm?
Sarni and Zach just counted your stat, and they just told me the last time a Dolphin tight end scored a touchdown was 2022.
I actually knew that though.
We're never
What's
getting
going
to
on
it,
here?
by the way.
You want to know how I know that?
Ah.
Because I've been betting on Dolphins tight ends anytime touchdown for the last 2 years, and it's never paid off. It's never paid off. I didn't need stats to know that. I can look at my Hard Rock account.
No, but wait, you went so they haven't scored a touchdown since 2022, and you picked the third tight end to score.
Well, he's technically the starting tight end. Like he plays the most, just never catches.
Joe Rose caught a touchdown.
But Leroy,
Yeah,
De'Aaron Fox, sick of Sabonis, allegedly.
really?
Clutch in the heat, mending fences,
Yep.
groomsman, and former teammate and best friend, maybe. What? I don't know best. I mean, very good friend.
Close one.
Bam, Adebayo.
Okay.
Could be something.
A groomsman?
Could be nothing. Groomsman's not nothing.
No, that's not nothing.
Not nothing.
That's not nothing. That
That's
means
not
you close. That means you
Close. Close.
Why would they do that?
Just something to keep an eye on.
Wow.
Just a little fodder before the season.
Little fox fodder.
Because what the fox say?
Okay.
Stop saying that.
Whoa.
Bim, 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 bim. Bim, 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 bim. What the fox say?
dude.
Robbie,
Why you messing with the board's emotions right now? like the board. I see all the lights blinking behind. all the lights getting nervous behind Frog Boy. They just look. Everything's blinking back there.
Anyway, that's our show for today, ladies and gentlemen.
Just a thought.
That's it.
Could be something. Could be
I
nothing.
would say it could be nothing because the thing is Bam is so friendly with everybody that you could do this every week.
Yeah, but groomsman, dude.
He was. Wait, why? I'm surprised you ain't picked nobody from the Olympic team.
Well, we did Ant, very close. But just this was in the news this week. Just figured I'd bring it up.
All right.
Just something to take you into a Friday with,
Keep an eye on it.
Just keep an eye on it. Just keep an eye. Got the Cats taking on the Canucks. Talk to you guys tomorrow.
It is on. Oh my God.
Whoa.
Are you not amazed?
Podcast pump fake. Got dick in his face. Kicks it back to Love for three. Yes.
Hope you mother have a good day.